because low veterancy. So look at taking them later on. The way I look at it is survive through A and then start hitting them in B.
Cosse's coach. Doge? You think Doge is gonna show up today?
There's only 5 of us. That's gonna be a problem.
It's always gonna be a problem. It's 2v3. That's not the worst.
Faggot.
It's more balanced this way because they can out micro us.
Faggot.
His name is
Borgovsky,
actually.
And the rest.
Yeah,
B.
I don't usually bring much recon other than an A, except in exceptional cases. But yeah.
Yeah, I'll bring another aircraft
I'll
in
give you an
C.
exceptional case, you little.
Oh yeah.
Well, for example, like the Sqek, I've been playing around with that deck a lot recently, and they have a very nice recon unit, which is just what was it, 9 fucking STG 44s. Like, oh, hello.
Battle groups. What's Schnitzy power, and why do I think I probably hate it? Schnitzy power.
I'll bring them a Sqek. Oh, I can only bring them A. Right. Okay.
One thing I'll tell you about napalm mosquitoes is they have to get very, very fucking close to drop that. Rocket mosquitoes are my preferred weapon.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, they're fast, but they're not fast quite enough, I've found. So rocket fire at distance, give them a bit extra time to get the fuck out of there.
The fighter bomber, so that the fighter bomber or the napalm, they're both the same make
Yeah,
model.
that's the
Or the heavy fighter. Heavy fighter. No, Tempest.
Tempest, keep the Tempest.
Obviously.
I'd say anything, get more Tempest if you could. Maybe I'd drop the napalm because
I got rid of it.
Yeah, drop the napalm because the 613 kilogram bombs, those will knock out stuff. That'll knock out anti-aircraft. That'll knock out other stuff like that.
I'll get more Tempest with fighter bombers and stuff.
Yeah, Tempests are just fucking amazing. Just 420 millimeters. Just that murder stuff.
Are we good?
I think
The mosquito bomber.
I'd reiterate my advice about mortars as well, from when the last deck you showed me.
Good night, Merlk. Going to bed. He's just a little joyman.
Sadly, this deck does not have this division doesn't have commanders.
It doesn't, but it does have 81 millimeter mortars, which cannot be counter or do not get counter battery fire, or are not picked up by it, I should say.
Welcome aboard. Dictator Inquisitor Juan. Juan? Said Juan. Got it. Got him. Bearch, are we ready to lose, Bearch? He's like, Bearch doesn't want to lose. Bearch wants to win.
If you're losing, Barge will just trigger his tryhardiness and we'll lose anyway.
I don't know. I don't think this deck I have is very good, to be honest with you.
I would not underestimate the power of Arch's tryhardiness.
I think the deck you have is pretty good. Arch's deck's the Volshymiega deck.
I'm very scared of Barch. Or not Barch. I'm very scared of Disco's deck because I know it's in there.
Yeah, it's a fucking
I don't have that deck.
God.
No, you're using the other one, the infantry deck.
Those Tankus are fucking nasty.
They are.
The T-3485s are currently so fucking hilariously overtuned. They make my sides hurt.
Hey.
The fucking poor Tiger is absolutely pathetic, and it's more expensive for less armor and a shittier gun. Like, ugh.
I don't get that, because the Tiger, and you compare it to the Panther Tiger, and you compare it to equivalent costs. Just, what?
The Tiger's 135 fucking points. It's absurdo. And its front armor is 125, so it was given 10 millimeters of extra armor, because fucking reasons.
If you're scared, Disco, you can come join us.
And the T-3485 was given like 30 millimeters of extra armor. For less points, too. Ugh.
Less, are those the 100 point ones? 110 point ones?
Ouchie.
Welcome, chat, to Arch's 4th channel. Today we will be discussing Linkin Park, because I have that song on my brain now. I came so hard, I netted so far, and yet in the end it didn't even matter.
She was pregnant from another man. No, wasted.
Yeah.
None.
Yeah.
Wait, or bullet dodge, depending on your perspective. Depending on your... Depends on what the goal
Regardless, it was
was. Here.
pretty silly. Oh, the Greyhound Division, 116.
He killed himself.
Well, you have fun with that. Light Fallshims is a bad deck, but bad decks are fun too. No, they're not, but they can be.
Is
No, they're
is
not.
my deck
But they
bad?
can.
What? Say fuck your deck. My deck's gonna be interesting.
The 116th is one of those decks from the first Steel Division, and the first Steel Division decks are either hilariously overpowered or remarkably underpowered. Like, there's no in the middle with the fucking Steel Division 1 decks.
It does look half decent. I'm just having a look at it now. Not much aircraft, but it has good tanks, half decent infantry.
The problem is, again, like, this was a decent deck in Steel Division 1, but in Steel Division 2, where the Panthers have been given a hilarious cost increase while not receiving any more survivability.
You got some Panzer IV H and J's though.
What
Yeah,
was
but they
the-
nerfed the fuck out of the Panzer IVs, which makes me really sad.
What was the reasoning for all these changes? Because the Panzer IVs, I mean, they're decent tanks, but they're not, shouldn't be that expensive.
No, like, the Panzer IVs were perfectly serviceable at 55 points. At 70 to 75 points, it's like, Jesus. No.
Wait, they're front. If you were put them into, say, 1500 meter range with, say, a Sherman, the Sherman would win way more times than the Panzer IV.
Oh yes.
Yes, the Panzer IV's only real advantage is that it's got 250 meters more range, which in this game is fucking nothing.
Yeah, especially with tanks, where it's not that hard to close a distance, at least for tanks.
Yep. And it's not like at 175 meters anyways, at 1.7 kilometers, you've got a hit chance of like 30%. Like, it's not an
is it-
issue.
Maybe with the commander that up it a little bit, but
The problem is just, it's the price. Like, again, if you're going to have any chance against Sherman, you need at least 2 Panzer IVs. So they were fine at 55 points, but
Yeah,
not at
'cause-
75.
Hold on, I'm gonna slap together an infantry deck.
Oh, Jesus, no. I already have... Light Fallshim is a hard infantry deck.
That's fine. You can do infantry. I'll go back to armor, but I do want to try an infantry deck, and while everyone's kind of tweaking the decks, I figured
14th
No,
infantry's
bad
not
idea.
bad if you have that, Kibs.
infantry are interesting. I do like them. They take some practice, as you can't really rely on tanks, depending on the deck.
Oh yeah,
Infantry decks will teach you how to play this game better than anything else, because you gotta fucking know. You gotta play to play infantry.
Yeah, because they have some decent support, but you gotta play your anti-tank, your anti-air, and especially your aircraft and artillery right to compensate for the lack of tank staying power, that for the lack of a proper word.
Yes, though you do have one very potentially powerful thing with the Germans. If you take something like the 12th SS, the Hitlerjugend, for example, or any mechanized deck, like the mechanized German decks are very good. Because you get access to mechanized anti-tank, mechanized anti-infantry, just mechanized with machine guns. Like, they make
yeah.
your infantry really expensive, but they also make them fucking unbeatable in city fighting.
Yeah, like for example, the Bolsham Panzer deck, technically a DLC. Yeah, they don't have many Tigers or something like that, but so what? But they have excellent support units, excellent anti-tank, literally everything Arch said.
What,
Hey Kibs, you want me
the,
to send me over? I have a deck I've been screwing around with 14 infantry if you just want that.
I appreciate the suggestion, but I'll
Yeah, right
give
now I'm
my
working-
own a try first before I come crawling and begging and be like, "Hey, help me!"
That's not, bro. I've been toying around with a couple of divisions for the
Yeah, right.
Germans.
Hermann Goering division. See, that's another Steel Division one, because it's got just nothing but Panzer IVs, which were fine in Steel Division, but here it's criminally under-tanked. It has a huge amount of IFVs, though, which is nice.
I still only have like 3 decks.
Yeah, right now I really want to practice the British 6th Airborne because I really want to get good with aircraft, or at least to where I'm not sacrificing them to the devil. That big Arch.
Lizzie, do you have the Ski Jaeger division?
Ski Jaeger.
Need to make some. Doesn't matter if they're
I
not
don't
good,
know
just
how
add
to
some
make
shit to
them. Like, I don't know how to fucking, like, lay them out. Like, what do I have in a deck? Do I just pick all the fucking tanks? I don't know. Like, I don't know a setup of a fucking deck.
Yeah,
to
just
answer your
whatever
question, Causey,
fucking
no.
If
random
I
shit is in
start
there,
just
it works.
throwing things in there, then it's not gonna fucking work, and it's just not gonna be any fun. And
Well,
that's an
that's
hour
part of
fucking
what's fun
wasted,
about
though.
this game.
No, it's not. That's not fun. It's not fun. Not for
Yes, it
me.
is.
Maybe
Like, you
it's
throw
fun for
something
you,
together.
but it's not fun for me.
And you go like, okay, theoretically this will do that.
Yeah,
and
but
then you
I
play a
don't
game
know
and you
that.
see how it works.
It's like how I
Bear in
recently.
mind that, like, I'm not, like, historically knowledgeable. So if I look at a whole bunch of stuff in here, I'm not going to look at that and go, well, theoretically, that does that. I'm like, that looks like a tank type thing. That's about as far as I get with it.
And you put it in a game and see if it does tank things.
That's just a waste of an hour, though.
I mean, when it comes to historical stuff, I know, like, what happened, I don't know about vehicles or anything like that. I'm actually
know
just
it-
looking at their stats and going like, like, how much damage does this unit do? And I really don't personally have an idea. Like, I look at the ranges of the things. I'm like, okay, well,
Ranges and penetration depths,
like,
or
in
penetration in general. are
theory,
fun.
it sounds good. And then I try it, and then it blows up in my face, and then I lose, and I'm mad, and I hate the game, and I want to uninstall it.
Bearing in mind too that there are some misleading stats, like the penetration, for example, is not the penetration at max range. It shows the penetration at 1 kilometer for reasons no one has ever been able to understand.
Why?
To fuck with you, of course.
Basically, yes, to fuck with you.
I don't know how I feel about this deck. It's not
It's
very...
fine. I don't really have time to sit there and read all the cards, though. Like, I just don't have the time or the patience to do that.
What am I doing? We need Opal Blitzes in this deck. I don't have a lot of points. We could... Oh, boy.
Yeah,
God,
if,
the
Air
stats
One-
of... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
if you want a good aircraft deck, though, I've been really. It's one of the DLCs with the Ski Jaeger division.
Well,
So
that's
I-
the problem as well. Like, if I try looking up decks, I'm like, okay, like, I'll see if I can find a deck code of a deck to play with. Like, most of the ones I find are fucking DLC, so I can't even play with them.
And search specifically for the decks you have them. But anyways,
I have that for later.
God,
on.
these. Sorry, I have to quick comment. The speed of some of these British fighters are.
oh yeah, they're fucking
retarded.
insane. They're fucking insane.
Like the
Okay.
Tempest Mark IV.
Hold on, I
Sorry,
gotta interject here real quick, just a sec.
Go ahead.
I'm ready. Is anybody not ready?
I guess
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I only have 2
Let's
decks.
go.
So.
Oh
Okay.
boy.
You know what? You know what?
What?
No. You know what? No.
What?
No. No. There.
What's that?
I'll have fun next game.
The fins.
Oh my God! What are you doing, Arch?
I'll
Alright,
have
so
fun next game.
But next game.
So just pick whatever the fuck you want, Kyle. It's fine. It's
Okay, if you're gonna do that, then I'm gonna try the new deck I made. This is gonna go really
God.
bad.
Oh my God, Arch! Oh my God!
All right, let's see what happens.
Kyle figures out what his deck does and doesn't do. Play game.
And
I-
while Arch gets destroyed as the fins.
Finland, Finland, Perkele.
Yeah,
What?
Look,
Why
I'm
am I
at
the
the
lowest
Tempest.
ranked person here? I feel like I'm not that.
Because of your fucking shit.
Games like you get the bottom.
oh my God! I almost said we should be like for Arch just to see how bad the fins are.
Fuzzy, shut the fuck up. I already gotta prepare myself for getting salty. Shut up, Fuzzy. Fuzzy, zip it.
I'm trying to
Fuzzy,
say
quiet.
just to remember Arch
Fuzzy,
picked
no.
fins.
Fuzzy doesn't know how to zip it.
Fuzzy, duct tape. Disco, you're on his team. Duct tape him. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, feel
You're
free to
fucking
come to the
wrong.
The
USA
last
and
time
try
I
and
was
duct
on
tape me.
Fuzzy's team, Fuzzy artilleried me.
That's true.
To
Fuzzy
be
is
fair,
a
you
traitor.
fucking smacked me multiple times too. You're in good company, both of you.
I
Oh,
put mine
shit.
on auto once, and it targeted near where you were. There was no auto in the game that Fuzzy artilleried me.
Fuzzy specifically
aimed at me.
aimed.
Those two just crossing. You just see the artillery barrages cross back and forth.
I
from the
remember
friendly
that
side of the
game.
map.
I remember Disco getting salty at that. I would be salty too.
You get salty too if
I
you
just
just put
said
a whole
I'd be
bunch of
salty
fucking
now.
infantry down, and Fuzzy was like, oopsie.
You shit.
All right, which half are you taking, Blondie? Blondie.
Well, my deck doesn't do many
Oh
things.
god, no struggle.
Well, but your deck is probably on the left mostly, because there's a heavy forest there, it's a large city.
Yeah, that's what I was seeing.
Finlandia! For the freedom of Finlandia.
Let's see.
The T-26E, a mighty beast.
I am going to take over here.
Yeah, I'm gonna take. Oh, wait, you going? Fuzzy, you're
I
going there?
love
Are
the
you
forest,
infantry?
I like tanks.
Yeah, I have an infantry deck.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Right, I guess I'll take my infantry and go in the open then.
Well, for fuck me. Well,
That's
for
not a
fuck
good
me.
idea. But I think you
Fine,
know
Disco,
that.
you can take- Disco, you take that left flank then. I have the mechanized deck, I'll go in the center.
Vartarata, Herra Kersen.
Shut up.
That means
Tanks
your
cost,
mother.
because I mean, I literally have like 2 tanks or something.
I have Tetrarchs.
I have 17 pounders. I like a little bit of range every once in a while. 17 pounders, oh, that 2-kilometer range. Ooh.
Tickles.
Things I can
Oh,
do.
And he does, yes. Because he's a faggot.
Yes, I like the insults. We're hurling at, what's his name? Jim? He's like, it's Karshay! Fucking Karshay!
Jimbo. Jim
Jimmy!
Oh, You guys can never offend me by calling me something. I work in forestry. I have had more
That's
death
not
threats in
true.
crossing.
I call the lie. I call the line. Pfeiffer managed to make you really pissed off that one time.
Who's
He
that
kept
guy?
calling you Christ.
Oh god, that's so funny.
What did he call me? I don't even remember, to be honest.
You were so mad, I remember that.
That did trigger him, yes.
What was it?
You
Called
can't
you
lie to
Christ. He kept calling you Christ and you got really mad.
us. Yes, Christ or Christy or something like that.
Oh
This-
crap,
I
picked
think
the
that was
shitty
more to
stuff.
do with him, the game we were playing at that point, and some of the stuff he was doing in that game.
Well, that too. Alright. Give me a second here. I need to figure out what half of these finished things are supposed to be doing.
Kibs is pondering how if he wants to kill himself or not. I think I'll take the suicide.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. Close contact maps are always interesting.
Oh, Hoffengerben. Who's Gaben?
Wagen.
He's like, faggot. It's like, what? That's bigoted. Ignore that.
Wagen. Yes, I
Wagon?
know you're gonna attack over there, Kyle. It's literally the only place you can fucking attack.
I know, I didn't mean to press that button.
But you did press that button, didn't you?
Maybe.
He said auto deploy, didn't he?
You don't know. No, I didn't, you stupid fuzz fuck. He's like, eh.
It's really
Why did you
one of
hit auto
those,
deploy? Shame the Kibs.
Queer
Where you're
homosexual.
kind of like not entirely sure what to
I need
do
tanks.
where.
Disco, can you expand over to your right, Annie? Do you have enough troops to do that?
Maybe.
Okay, because
Maybe,
if I
baby.
expand over to cover that area, I'll be stretching myself a little bit too wide.
So you think like maybe here?
Yeah,
Up that road.
Yeah, you take that hill there. So
Hmm.
I am going to go here and here.
The percola. I will percola you. I swear it upon my percola. The holy creature of our people.
I'm gonna
Do I put them over there, or do I put them over there? That's a lovely question, Kyle.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Archer
At
Amsky.
least he's honest.
Somebody has to be, even if it's a lie. What? Oh no.
Marschbereitschaft hergestellt.
Mm.
Well,
Force, aye. Fucking finish. What a language, Kyle. What a language. Need? Greed. Need? Greed. Finland, stop it. I beg of you. Cease.
What's the matter? Their language a bit too much? Although granted, it is. It's a lot. It is a lot for a lot of people.
It's a very interesting combination of words. That's
Simon,
for
S,
sure.
you get the Hitler Youth Regiment in this game?
Oh yes, the 12th SS. They're pretty good.
Yep,
Oh,
they're really
extremely
fucking good.
Little schnazzies, if you ask me. But...
Can't remember. Were they in the D-Day DLC?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, 'cause Canadians were in that as well, and the Canadians in the 12th SS fought a lot during the Normandy campaign.
Yeah,
kicked-
the only people Canadians could possibly fight and win against were the fucking children.
That's kind of fucked up. Not gonna lie,
That's kind of fucked up.
of.
Yeah, well, it was 16-year-olds from Hamburg being killed by 18-year-olds from Winnipeg. There's not much difference.
18-year-olds, that's fucking optimistic.
Like 80-year-olds. 80-year-old pedophiles, too. Like, 'Cause I feel like your narrative craft. Maybe.
But Casa can feel whatever he wants to feel. It's the truth.
8-year-old
Fucking Canadians.
pedophiles in the Canadian Brigade. It's not the brigade.
Fucking Canadians.
Yeah.
It wasn't a brigade, it was just a regiment, thank you very much.
Whatever, same
Division,
thing.
technically.
Shut up, Kazi. No one asked you for your expertise. It's like, keep it.
And I'll just sit here and say that the Canadians on D-Day, they were the ones that pushed furthest inland of any other division.
Listen,
They
they weren't
did.
pedophiles, they were just child aficionados.
Child of fish.
Oh my god.
That's kind of beautiful. I kind of like it.
Culture's defense of the Canadians on D-Day.
They're child aficionados, okay? It's like,
No, my defense is they pushed 10 kilometers inland.
They pushed 10 kilometers into the children. That's fucking
Oh
perfect.
no!
Well,
Kasi,
bye.
hole digging, stop it!
Well, Archie, at this point,
Yes,
if we keep
digging,
going like this, you're gonna
please.
say bye-bye to your 4th channel.
Yeah.
Fucking Canadians. God damn them all to hell. Truly,
God
they
damn
are
them
such-
all to hell.
Jagdpanzer bereit.
He's like, my people!
Rot 1 an alle. Funküberprüfung.
Oh, god damn it. It's taking me an embarrassingly long time to deploy because I need to figure out what my things are. And
Don't worry.
I was looking at one of them for a while and I was like, oh cool, they've got like a light anti-tank gun. That's pretty kawaii. Then I looked closer. No, that's a 20mm rifle, an autocannon. Okay, so... Fucking Finlandia says fuck you.
I'm scared.
Like, but to be fair, if you really want to tell somebody to fuck off, firing an autocannon at them ought to do it.
Hoch auf dem gelben
Oh yes, 20mm rifle against a T-34.
I mean, it's not going to do anything, but it'll make an awful lot of noise while not doing anything.
You might as well just get a megaphone and scream a bunch of autistic noises.
That is indeed the Finnish language, so yeah, that is their
Yeah.
strategy beyond that.
They actually work.
Keine Vorkommnisse.
Just approach Archer's troops, hear the gibberish, and go, nope, not dealing with that.
There we go, the Finnish anti-infantry weapon. The Molotov's cocktail, a bottle with fire in it.
Can't remember, I haven't really looked at the Finnish text too closely. Are they actually armed with swomies?
Sadly, I don't think there's any real units. They've got a little bit of them, but I would kind of love like a full unit of them. That'd be...
Yeah, because swomies were one of the best submachine guns of the Second World War. They were fucking awesome. Expensive and not the easiest to produce, but
Okay.
fucking good machine guns.
I
submachine
think
guns.
I'm ready.
That's very
Okay.
good for you.
I think we're already over here.
I'm not very happy.
Yeah, I'm just
With the
giving
amount
up
of-
the orders, but I'm just about ready.
Okay. I'll ask again in a couple minutes.
I'm literally just going around right now and Fine-tuning orders.
I've slided all my vehicles into the road, and they're like, "We's into road beef."
Bereit für den Transport.
Hey, Mickey, just put your little trucky right there.
Wie lautet Ihr Befehl, Hauptmann?
Boop. Appreciate the offer, Juan, but we leave the slot open for Doge. He another friend of ours on our channel. He often betrays us, so.
Hat jemand ein Taxi bestellt?
Frequently.
You hear that, Dogerton, you little wretch? He's like.
Jawohl.
But we leave the spot open just in case. Fortunately, the game does balance itself. So yes, there are more of them, but Arch and I do get more points. So it's not like it's the end of the world, really.
I was
No,
about to say, I'm not sure it's gonna
depending-
matter.
Like this deck, no, this deck does not get all that much in the way of benefit. But you can build decks around the idea of being outnumbered, and they can actually be fucking broken to shit.
Well, you and I receive more points than they do, as well.
Yes, so you can go with a stupidly expensive deck, basically, and that can be very, very effective.
The game at least sort of balances around it, so it's not like it's the end of the world.
Speaking of those decks, the 12th SS was exactly one of those decks.
Meaning that it's
You know-
totally possible that Arch and I could win. Actually, it's not like we're actually like 0% chance.
Completely boned.
Black 1917 donates $5 to say Sqek and Hail Barge Christ. Also, hi Fuzzy, hi Kase, hi Disco House Kitty.
Kitty just climbed on my desk.
Kitty.
Okay, Kitty.
Kitty's getting ready to knock something over, like,
Yeah, you'll hear the bang. I'm gonna like, Kitty got the brain in the earth.
Thank you for the donation. Hopefully, Kitty creates many loud noises and distracts Disco long enough for me to win.
Very real possibility, in all honesty.
I depend on
I
Kitty.
don't even know if I'm facing you.
I have a feeling you are, because we're both infantry. I would imagine.
Yeah, but I don't think I got the ideal place in the infantry. I think Fuzzy did, so you might be facing Fuzzy.
Possible.
Fucking fuzzums.
You have a pretty good spot
We
for
still
for
might
Disco.
fight each other.
Yeah,
Disco, 'cause half
you
the
did
map-
help me out with that, but I was aiming for that city over there.
Yeah.
Not Disco. Kyle, you were away. Where the fuck? Did you not? You didn't pick a deck with IFVs, did you?
Nope.
That's
I
a
forgot-
big dumb move
I
right
forgot
there.
the IFV mechanic that you have to select them beforehand. I
That's
was
a big fucking dumb
I was
move,
visibly frowning, but I wasn't gonna comment on it so that they didn't know that until you just said it. So thanks for that.
Taxi bereit.
Note
Should
about
I-
art.
Should I send you my 20th Panzer divisions with every single unit of infantry
No,
and IFVs?
It just means that the Squigger deck has to be fixed a little bit because Squigger deck is not. I always
Just means
forget to
the
switch
butthole's
the
gonna be
vehicle.
awfully sore for a while.
This is kind of the problem when you make your own decks. Like you just have to. Sometimes you make mistakes, and then you're
Exactly,
just
you
gonna
tweak
have
them.
to live with
I've
it.
had more than my fair share of decks without support vehicles at all, for example.
Or you forget your Opal Blitz. You're like, no, my supplies.
In this case, like I have not taken any supply vehicles, but that is under the assumption that none of my shit will live long enough to need it. That's the assumption we will be testing today.
I think it's a fairly safe assumption.
That is the assumption we will be testing out. Okay, am I just about done? I think so, possibly. Like, fucking Finland is... See, I think this deck could be amusing in its own way, but in its own way, I have a sneaking suspicion will require certain things, like nobody bring anything heavier than a fucking T-26.
I hope that happens, Bob. Boring name. He says, Kitty preparing sabotage. Disco just about to win. Kitty unplugs PC. Good. That way I win. He's like,
That literally happened one time.
It has happened. It has
And it
happened
was-
before.
And it was.
There we go. I'm done.
I
It
have.
was just.
Oh wait, is everyone ready?
It killed the
Yep.
game.
I think the worst time he did
Okay.
it was when I was playing Dark Souls 3, and I was so close to killing a boss I'd been working on. And then
Oh.
suddenly, all I hear is this crash as he knocks the PC clean off the stand that it's on, and the screen just goes black. And I'm like, yeah!
Oh god, that is
Get out,
genuinely awful.
bastard!
That is
Amazing he's still
genuinely
alive.
awful.
Your execution.
I see
That-
tanks
I
already.
was amused.
Zu Ihren Diensten, Herr Kommandant. Ja, und deutlich.
At least he's where I can see him at the moment.
I'm scared.
No, no, you little fucking Finns! What the hell are you doing, Finland? No!
Game, don't lag now. Now's not the time for lagging. Now's the time for winning.
Oh, Jesus, Finland. That was very dangerous of you.
Infanterie bereit.
Good God, Finland. Good God.
Gute Arbeit, Richtschütze.
Fuzzy, what are you doing?
Landsat zur Stelle.
Fuzzy! You had me, like really good there, but you just kept driving through into range.
Wie lauten Ihre Befehle?
Oh, boy. Okay, looks like I'm gonna be dealing with two of them, so this is gonna be a little painful for me.
Uh-oh.
Der ist hinüber. Siegpunkt erreicht. Raus mit euch. Seid wachsam, Soldaten. Zieh den Arsch an Hans. Höre sie klar und deutlich.
He just has to hold on for an X amount of time.
Haha, das hat gesessen. Überprüft Waffen und Munition. Zieh den Arsch an Hans. Infanterie bereit. Feind direkt vor eigener Stellung. Haha, das hat gesessen.
Oh, look, some Finns I can burn out of my woods. Oh.
Ruhe, herhören.
Verdammt, es hat mich erwischt.
Stehen bereit. Zieh den Arsch an Hand. Jawohl, Kommandant.
Microing hard, microing hard. It's all I can do, cause I can't micro hard. Ah. I'm scared.
Zieh den Arsch an Hand. Landsat zur Stelle. Stehen bereit. Wie lauten Ihre Befehle?
Wir können nicht mehr.
Höre Sie laut und deutlich. Ende. Lageinformation.
Unten bleiben!
Die Gruppe erwartet Ihre Befehle.
Der brennt lichterloh.
Höre Sie laut und deutlich. Ende.
Verdammt, es hat mich erwischt. Guter Schuss.
You know, falling back means falling fucking back, not forward, you fucking retard. Ugh, fucking hate that.
They do occasionally have some interesting ideas about directions.
Also, thanks for all the
That's okay.
supers, guys, but I'll have to get to that in a bit, because, I have to micro a bit hard here. It requires 100% kid brain power to make sure that we hold on to this city till B phase. Just keep swimming. 5 minutes, 30 seconds. Fuck, might as well be 5 fucking years. Christ.
Hauptmann.
Herr Kommandant? Auf geht's. Bei Sichtkontakt Feuer nach eigenem Ermessen.
Too shabby.
Infanterie bereit. Die Gruppe erwartet Ihre Befehle.
Be brave. Be strong, chat. Be powerful, chat. Powerful,
Direkt
chat.
vor eigener Stellung.
Chat power. Chat power.
Überprüft Waffen und Munition. Haha, das hat gesessen.
Melden uns zum Dienst, Herr Kommandant. Auf der Suche nach Beute. Auf geht's. Bei Sichtkontakt Feuer nach eigenem Ermessen.
Bereit, Herr Hauptmann. Infanterie bereit. Der ist hinüber. Wie lauten Ihre Befehle? Stehen bereit.
Verdammt, es hat mich erwischt.
Überprüft Waffen und Munition. Es hat mich erwischt. Langsam zur Stelle.
Good, yeah.
Sanitäter!
Jagdpanzer bereit. Schütze, erhöhte Aufmerksamkeit. Es geht los.
Zieh den Arsch an, Hans. We surrender.
What?
What are you whatting at?
Oh. The enemy infantry surrendered. Okay. I thought my guys
That's a
survived.
good thing.
I was like, we surrendered. And I'm like, fuck, little fucking cowards. Get absolutely mad about it.
Verstanden.
Cowards indeed.
Vorwärts, aber seid wachsam.
Cowards and scum.
Yeah.
Feind direkt vor eigener Stellung. Infanterie bereit. Stehen bereit. Mich hat's erwischt! Zu Befehl, Kommandant. Dreh jetzt ab. Verdammt, ich wurde schwer getroffen!
Ich sehe Bewegung. Macht euch kampfbereit. Verdammt, es hat mich erwischt.
Verstanden. Auf dem Weg. Verstanden. Kehre zurück zum Stützpunkt.
Big tinkies. Big tinkies. Big thinkies, Barge. He's a big tinkies. I have so many points. So many points. In 45 seconds, God will be unleashed upon the enemy. Disco Sports D's like, whatever. Little shit.
We need some more flags, though. You've got one flag over at your place, which is right in front of you. Like, I'm holding most of my flags.
I know, I need troopers to get up there.
Bereit, Panzer zu knacken. Hoffentlich entdeckt uns der Feind nicht im offenen Gelände.
Troopers, which we will have very, very soon. Come on, let's go. Clock, faster.
Wiederholen Sie. Gefechtsstand.
Murderer.
There we
Kehre
go.
zurück zu Stützpunkt. Hier wird's zu brenzlig. Ich bin raus. Feind direkt vor eigener Stellung.
Noch ist die Luftwaffe nicht am Ende. Noch ist die Luftwaffe nicht am Ende. Führe Tiefflugangriff durch. Feind auf 12 Uhr. Der Motor überhitzt. Und ich ebenso.
Mortar.
Gut gemacht, Schütze.
Nice. Slaughtered.
Zu Ihren Diensten, Herr Kommandant.
Based. Fucking Sqek pilled.
Ah, es hat mich erwischt. Taxi bereit. Zielpunkt erreicht. Raus mit euch.
Hauptmann, Marschformation.
Volle Schwarze. Verdammt, es hat mich erwischt. Unten bleiben. Sanitäter.
Did you bring any Opal Blitzes supply trucks, Kyle?
Yes, why? You need some?
Yes, if I could get one, like, over there, that would be very helpful for me. Thank you very much.
Bereit.
Wir haben keine Granaten mehr.
It's coming.
Thank you. Much appreciated.
Let me know if it needs to be readjusted.
Hat
Yeah.
gesessen.
Fall back. I didn't tell you to attack.
Verdammt, es hat mich erwischt. Zielpunkt erreicht. Raus mit euch.
Der ist hinüber.
Kill them all. Yes! Fuck you, Fuzzy! He's like, no! Listen to the Fuzzy's pain!
Das hat gesessen.
Ich höre, Hauptmann.
Good, good.
Infanterie
Fuzzy is
bereit.
folding up like a little French fry. French fries don't fold. Well, they could. They could
French
if
fries
they
do indeed fold if you...
Fuzzy, do not move forward
them
from the
hard
positions
enough.
you're currently in.
Verdammt, es hat mich erwischt.
Der ist hinüber.
Ah, es hat mich erwischt.
Wie lauten Ihre Befehle?
Unten bleiben.
Meine Herren, verbrannte Erde. Für den Arsch an Hand.
Zu Ihren
This
From your
is,
little artillery strike.
this is really weird. I have got German aircraft in my roster.
Yeah.
Taxi bereit.
I didn't bring those.
Meine Herren,
Okay.
verbrannte Erde.
Yeah.
Stehen bereit. Meine Herren,
Yeah, I have things in my list that I did not bring.
Achtung, der Feind ist in der Nähe.
That is very strange.
Ah, es hat mich erwischt.
der ist hinüber.
Sanitäter.
Bereit für den Transport. Zieh den Arsch an Hand.
Nehmt alles unter Beschuss.
Infanterie bereit. Lasst sie verbrennen.
Unten bleiben.
Squeak.
Zieh den Arsch an, Hans. Zweiter Zug einsatzbereit. Ein Flammenmeer. Haha, das hat gesessen. Meine Herren, verbrannte
At the same
Erde.
time, I don't have all the artillery I brought, so this is some very interesting stuff here indeed.
Weird.
Zieh den Arsch an, Hans.
Very weird and mildly annoying.
That I can fucking imagine.
Feinde im Vorfeld. Jawohl, Kommandant. Wir geben unser Bestes. In Deckung! Explosionsgefahr!
Already got into the woods. Nice.
Lanzer zur Stelle. Falls der Tank getroffen wird, sind wir hinüber. Feind direkt vor eigener Stellung. Sanitäter! Ruhe, herhören. Nimm die Beine
As long as
her!
falling back falls back into a good position. There. Nice.
Yeah, a bunch of the units I did bring are actually not in my fucking list, which is very annoying because some of those I kinda
Zieh den Arsch an,
needed
Hans.
and wanted.
Understandable.
Infanterie bereit. Guter Schuss. Absitzen, sofort. Sanitäter! Ich liebe den Geruch von Feuer am Morgen. Flammenwerfer bereit.
Verdammt, es hat mich erwischt.
Wir sind bereit, Herr
Yeah,
Kommandant.
this is the downside with having to play like this, because I'm currently fucking 3v1ing. I'm being attacked by 3 people, so I need to watch 2 attacks going at the same fucking time.
That's not good.
Okay, get out of the way.
You might want to be pushing a little bit more so they can't focus everything on me.
Yeah, I know.
'Cause
I
currently
am.
I'm getting attacked by
Infantry
a lot of fucking
don't push very fast. We're pushing.
shit. Yeah, they don't.
Wie lauten Ihre Befehle?
I'm getting already spammed, of course, and I didn't get any fucking artillery, which is really fucking annoying, because I can't do shit about that now. It's like, okay, that's a part of the game that I can't do,
Einsatzbereit.
because of a fucking bug.
Wie lauten Ihre Befehle?
Really fucking
Es ist
frustrating.
aussichtslos.
Understandable.
Bereit für den Transport. Falls der Tank getroffen wird, sind wir hinüber. Wir geben unser Bestes.
I mean, I'm fighting too at the moment.
Tank voll, Vorrichtung gereinigt. Marschformation. Wir brauchen eine gute Feuerstellung. Bereit für den Transport. Ah, es hat mich erwischt! Gute Arbeit, Richtschütze! We surrender! Wir haben Verluste erlitten! Flammenwerfer bereit! Volltreffer! Ziel zerstört!
Oh, come on, you laggy piece of shit. Ah.
Wir brauchen eine gute Feuerstellung.
Come on.
Wir haben Ausfälle in unseren Reihen.
Why are Panzer IVs even in this game? Like, why do they keep them in the game?
Marschbereitschaft
I
hergestellt.
genuinely kind of wonder why.
Rechtsgeschwindigkeit. Wir haben Ausfälle in unseren Reihen. Absitzen, sofort. Erwarten Ihre Befehle. Volltreffer! Ziel zerstört! Sanitäter! Absitzen, sofort. Feuer bereit. Haha, das hat gesessen. Ja, Kommandant? Zieh den Arsch an, Hans.
Rot 6, kampfbereit.
Los, Jungs, Augen auf!
Breiter Hauptmann. Ruhe, herhören. Ohne Tritt, Marsch!
Achtung, der Feind ist in der Nähe. Scheiße, es hat einen erwischt.
Infanterie bereit. Den Abstand halten. Der ist hinüber. Haha, das hat gesessen.
Passt auf euch auf, Kameraden. Wir können nicht mehr. Verdammt, hier ist ganz schön was los.
Lanzer zur Stelle.
Weihnachten ist der Krieg vorbei. Volle Schwarze!
Ah, es hat mich erwischt!
Volltreffer! Sie ist zerstört!
Zieh den Arsch an, Hans!
Mit Hilfe!
Wie sieht's aus, Hauptmann? Ah, es hat mich erwischt!
Hauptmann!
Vorwärts, aber schließt die Flanken.
Das wird ein Kinderspiel.
Ah, es hat mich erwischt!
Schlachtflieger bereit. Treffer!
Sanitäter!
Unterschuss!
Deckung! Haha, das hat gesessen.
Scheiße, es hat einen erwischt. Noch ist Schusswaffe nicht am Ende. Scheiße, es hat einen erwischt. Ich habe hier das Kommando.
Vorwärts, aber schließt die Flanken.
Volltreffer! Sie zerstört! Muss Einsatz abbrechen.
Negativ, Bodenstelle. Adler 1 bereit. Ah, es hat mich erwischt!
Guter Schuss! Unten bleiben!
Victory. Sweet victory.
Getroffen! Verstanden. Kehre
Buzz
zurück
bums.
zum Stützpunkt.
Buzz bums, you're my mortal enemy. I hate you and I want you to die.
We all kind
Aber
of do,
schießt erst
just a
auf mein
little bit.
Kommando.
I say, why won't Fuzzy die? Fuzzy wanna live.
Herhören.
Fuzzy don't get to live. Fuzzy has forsaken that right by fighting me.
Unten bleiben! Klasse, Ziel zerstört.
Well, I'm getting a lot of plane kills, I guess.
That's always good. Brand kills are useful kills.
Was sollen wir ohne Munition machen? Sanitäter!
Wir stehen unter starkem Beschuss.
Was sollen wir ohne Munition machen?
Lanzer zur Stelle.
Verdammt, hier ist ganz schön was los.
Vorwärts, Männer, aber schießt erst auf mein Kommando.
Der ist hinüber.
Stehen bereit. Ah, es hat mich erwischt! Stehen bereit.
Wir können nicht mehr.
Breiter Hauptmann.
Verdammt, es hat
We're doing
mich
it.
erwischt.
We're winning this. Oh my god. I fucking have respect for the German infantry.
German infantry is good.
They're tough little
Ihre
bastards.
Befehle.
They have no tanks and Besides the Stugs, if you want to count the assault guns as tanks, I guess. I mean, I guess are assault guns.
Technically assault guns, indeed. Assault guns.
I do like how in this game
the Panzer
you don't
IVs
need.
are just a complete waste of points.
Yeah, they are.
Complete waste of points.
I mean, by this time in the war, they're pointless.
So bad. Like, their aim time is enormous, their accuracy is just the worst, their armor penetration is a fucking joke. Like, the stats do not tell the whole story. Like, the vehicle is so much worse than the stats suggest.
Yeah, they got taken apart there by a 6-pounder.
Like, there's gotta, I don't... Like, I want to say there's a fucking bug somewhere, because they can't fight. They don't shoot, they don't aim, they don't fire, they just kind of sit there and then they die. That is all they fucking do. I hate them so much. They are so bad and they cost 75 points!
CJs, of course.
Oh. The fucking... The goddamn Stugs are so much better, and it's really fucking annoying me, because the Panzer IV was not a bad tank.
There is nothing I can do against STGs.
I know.
There it is, you're just being...
It's like they're such genuinely good weapons.
The power of my Schneeziism is more than you can handle. Oh, Schnazies.
In this case, yes, I have no good answer to STGs.
Roly-poly forward, I guess.
Das hat gesessen.
Verdammt, es hat mich erwischt.
Don't speak Nancy at me, you son of a bitch.
I got forced to a fucking pack creep. Christ, I hate these. I just see. I brought in the T-34s, no, the Panzer IVs, because I was thinking like, okay, well they'll be useful for something at least. God no, Jesus Christ no.
Hier fliegt bald alles in die Luft.
They are so much worse than I can adequately fucking describe.
The power of fascism. Taste it. Taste the rainbow. Taste the fascism.
Lanzer zur Stelle.
So I don't want to taste this. Taste icky.
Ich habe hier das Kommando.
I hate my life. Help me. Save me. Set me free.
Marschbereitschaft hergestellt. Viel Feind, viel Air.
Jesus Christ.
Alles verschossen.
You have to really turtle though with these Sherbroots. If you die badly.
Infanterie bereit.
Carpet bombing, yay!
Ich höre, Hauptmann.
At least they let me have my fucking carpet bombers. That at least makes me a little happy.
Schlachtflieger bereit. Der Ton kommt von oben.
Bombs may not be big, they may not be good or even indeed effective, but if you drop enough of them, something is gonna get hurt somewhere, somehow.
Es hat einen erwischt.
Wahoo Bombars.
Der ist hinüber. Der Motor überhitzt. Und ich ebenso. Hilfe! Viel Feind, viel Air. Volltreffer, Ziel zerstört. Wir wurden getroffen. Jawohl, Herr Kommandant.
Oh my god, they are peanuts. Fucking Nazis.
Verdammt, es hat mich erwischt.
Lanzer zur Stelle. Bajonette aufpflanzen. Ah, es hat mich erwischt. Weihnachten ist der Krieg vorbei. Wir müssen hier raus! Sanitäter! Ja, das hat gesessen. Zieh den Arsch an, Hans. Jawohl. Absitzen, sofort.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No.
Wir können nicht mehr.
Ouch.
Überprüft Waffen und Munition.
Feind gesichtet, Gefechtsbereitschaft erstellen. Klasse, Ziel zerstört.
Zieh den Arsch an, Hans.
Oh. You know, I'm surprised. Despite me fucking up the Opel Blitz thing, as in all my transports were not IFVs,
Ziel zerstört.
I managed to
Your
get
small
lucky.
arms are objectively better than mine in this kind of environment.
I mean,
Oh yes, you've got STG. The STGs. The STGs were good.
I have no answer to that in close range. Literally.
The STGs are quite nice.
I'm happy that I'm over here, not in the open, because
Feind direkt zur Einstellung.
forcing him to have to come close to me is definitely what's helping me win.
I have no choice but to get close.
Good. Snuggle, fucking struggle, fuzzy butt.
Preußischer Offizier
Yeah,
kämpfen
fuzzy
kann.
butt.
Bleibt in Deckung! Köpfe runter!
Überprüft
That
Waffen
poor
und
storm
Munition.
shirt's and stuck behind enemy lines. Like, help me. Maybe you can escape. Ooh. We'll see.
Achtung, der Feind ist da.
Mm,
Auf befohlenes Ziel, Feuer!
maybe.
Ziel vernichtet.
Oh. Oh. Oh, yeah, you took out the thing. Good job.
Lass mich gehen!
Wir stehen unter Beschuss! Männer, mir nach!
Hoch auf dem gelben Wagen.
Boo, boo, boo. Fuck.
Sanitäter!
Alright. Soon, chat, soon. DM.
Feind gesichtet. Seid auf der Hut.
Der ist hinüber.
Alright, time to start reading super chats because I think I don't have to micro anymore. Skullgar thing
No.
donates
You did well,
$5
Kibs.
to say, you can tell this game is intense by the silent focus and suspicious lack of saltiness. And bickering bunch. And bickering in this bunch. False advertising. Yeah, it is very focusy, especially in the early game. The early game is rough.
Voll auf.
This is a hard game, especially when you have to micro better than the enemy because they have more people doing more shit.
Kibs, what deck was that?
My clickies were very high in this game. Are you talking to me?
Yeah, I'm just asking what deck was that.
It's the one with the fist.
78th
It's called
Sturm.
Sturm.
78th.
I clicked on it because it was called Sturm, and I know that means storm, and I thought that was cute. I was like, hey, that sounds cute. And so I tried
Oh,
it.
that is a fantastic deck you picked. Genuinely fantastic deck.
I'm back in a
I
minute.
have the most
I mean,
kills.
yeah.
Fuck.
In that environment, Sturm, the one with all STGs, that is one of the deadliest infantry squads I'd argue in the game, or at least I faced and
Well,
played.
I'm
There is
happy.
almost, and if in any close-up environment, there's almost nothing you can do unless you have flamethrowers.
Because I didn't know that. I sort of just guessed.
Y-
Chances
You
are-
guessed.
I guessed right. Now hold on, I gotta finish get through these supers. Glow in the Dark donates $2. Say salty noises, please.
No, kids played well.
It's hard to be salty when there's so much focusing.
Granted, yeah, I'm not gonna
I
complain.
got really annoyed because of that fucking bug. Because I'm looking at my deck right now, and there's the artillery, and I'm like, I could have used you. Like, no.
Average Estonian
You-
donate
you
€2
have-
say, shh, just take my shekels and have fun or not. Thank you for the squiggles. Black donates. Oh, wait, we'll read that when he comes back. And thank you for
Yeah.
the subscription. El Dictator Inquisitor Seekhart Jin. That was.
Yeah, you picked a
annoying.
hard counter to my deck because you had better infantry and you had, well, flak 88s and a combination of flak that I just could not penetrate that because my aircraft is one of the main things that allows me to push. Flak 88s are not easy thing for me to counter.
It was
All I
hard.
hear is bitching noises. Filthy bitching noises.
Honestly,
Eh.
the one thing that I think you definitely did that kind of screwed you, Fuzzy, was actually the Tetrarch move. Like, you
I have
got
no choice.
absolutely... Well, no, you did have a choice.
Yeah.
Forfeit that position for a couple minutes and wait till you have other troops. Because your Tetrarchs are kind of costly for early game just to throw away, and should be kind of babied a little bit. Because you can make them real nasty. Like, you were forcing me to back up out of the buildings when you were doing that patrol thing. But I was, like, trying to pick them off one by one. So, honestly, losing all those Tetrarchs in the beginning cost you the city. Had you kept the Tetrarchs, you could have just scouted with the infantry, and if the Tetrarchs engaged from support and distance, and there would be nothing I could do to stop the Tetrarchs at that point, besides using Martyrs and stuff like that. Which was forced me to
Against
bring my
another
Martyrs out.
infantry deck, you should use the Tetrarchs offensively to like support infantry. Against any other deck, though, you have to use them like little busy bees. You know, just stab at shit. Hope something dies. Because the Tetrarchs are not necessarily good, but you know, they can do their thing if allowed to.
Kasi in the woods,
I
though.
don't-
Kasi caused me some grievances with his little infantry push.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
This game has
Killed a
made
lot
me
of my
hate the
Stugs.
fucking Sherman so much because I don't know what kind of fucking technical documents they've been reading, but the Sherman's a tiger in this game.
Where were
Yeah.
you, Kasi? Were you in the middle?
I was in the dead center there. Arch kind of cut me off. I couldn't really attack that city. I couldn't get troops in that city 10 minutes into
You
the
should have
game.
pushed more in the woods, because honestly, I was
Yeah.
focusing so hard on the city, but the problem is by the time B phase rolled around, I was able to finally get troops over there. If you had
That's the
pushed
thing.
early, that would have been that could have been a real breakthrough there. But again, how do you know? It's like, that's the whole game, the point of this game, right? It's like, okay,
Yeah, that's the thing. My big mistake is I rushed that city, and I shouldn't have. I should have just let that city go because Arch had a perfect position on that hill on on technically my left flank, where he could fire at my roads entering the city, so I couldn't bring reinforcements in there. And I'm just like, well, that city's now fucked. So by the
That
time I
ridge
realized
fucking caused some slaughter. Like at one point, I was just staring down at Disco's columns, just couldn't fire fast enough to kill all the fucking trucks.
I think now I like infantry decks more. This
infantry is good. You can see
has
why I like
warmed
them.
me.
Like
See,
you saw how
You
I
like them
hear
'cause
the
you're a party filthy little dirt dog. I'll beat you. I'll beat you.
Infantry.
Don't argue with me.
Tanks
I'll
are
beat
for bigots. Infantry are for chits.
If you saw how I could use my infantry in that woods there and those Piats, oh, I could fuck your Stooks up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm back.
Welcome
I'm
back.
back.
Good
Yeah,
for
my
you.
Stugs got absolutely massacred in the first.
Yeah, two squads of infantry knocked out at least 2 Stooks.
I was worried that we were gonna lose the forest real bad there because it was not looking good. The city was. I managed to get really lucky because Fuzzy lost all his Tetrarchs in the beginning, and then I was like, okay, I can smash through the city defenses because there's nothing to really be afraid of, because there's nothing that can outrange me. So I was able to take the city. I wasn't able to really push until later in the forest, and that was kind of all I did. I sort of sat there for most part, but I was able to not lose ground, which was good.
I just kind of sat there back and forth with Arch.
You bonking
Like,
each other.
this is my village. No, this is my village. Okay.
Sharing villages is part of the
we
fun.
just fought over that village for the entire time.
I need to fix my deck though. It's broken. I
It
forgot
was my
about.
village, though.
Wait, if I change the vehicles they spawn in, does that affect the cost?
Yes,
Yeah.
depends on the vehicle.
Hmm.
Like if it's a different type of truck, it won't matter. But if you go from a truck to an APC
IV?
like a Zunderkraft
Yeah.
Fahrzeug, it will affect the cost.
Hmm.
Usually a Zunderkraft Fahrzeug costs around 20 points.
Let's see. Let's take a look.
It's listed at the bottom where you see the transport vehicle. Like, the ones with machine guns just cost like 10, but yeah, like, you've got the other one. Like, the Sturm doesn't have that many. Like, you've only got like 10 in the Sturm division. Because the Sturm's big thing is just that it has so many STGs. Like, that's its strength.
Those STGs did horrible things to my infantry, and that's again one of my main pushing things.
Because the only unit I think you've got that have actually got the Sonderkraftfahrzeugs are the Grenadiers, the Begleit Grenadiers. Yeah, they've got 10 half-tracks. That's all you get.
So the Opal
10
Blitzes are kind
half-tracks
of
is a very powerful force.
Which unit? The Grenadiers, you say? Grenadiers.
The Begleit Grenadier.
I need it to bring them.
Oh, they're one of the best fucking units in your entire deck because they've got
my
8
God.
STGs and they've got 3 G43s and then like 1 MG42 just on top of it. Because, you know, why not?
Oh, yeah, that's a deadly combo, especially the G43s. Those are horrible things.
Honestly, half of the time I'd recommend you turn off the MG42 on them because they've done so many cool things with the seize button and the auto deploy, and I really like them. They're not optimal, sure, but they lower the skill floor whilst keeping the skill ceiling high, which is the perfect way you want to do it. But they need an effective engagement range button where you can dial like, okay, this unit effective engagement range to this weapon. For the Begleitgrenadiers, that would obviously be the MP44s, and yet they will stop and just fire their single MG on the hunt order. It's really annoying.
It is exceedingly annoying.
You also definitely want to bring some of the Bewahrungs troops, because they're not as impressive as everything else, but there's like 15 of them. And they've got 13 rifles and 1 DP. Like, they're a fantastic, like, supporting and defensive unit. So you can bring your more expensive, effective stuff up whilst you leave the Bewahrungs to shoot at long range, support your infantry, and just hold cities.
So they're just the hold area. Yeah, they don't really have push power. They have hold power.
Yep, they're snipers and supporters. And again, like, don't underestimate the effect that 13 rifles might have in a city fight. Like, that's a lot of extra suppression.
Mm-hmm.
But your bread and butter are obviously the Sturmgeschütz, because 13 MP44s. Like, anything comes within 300 meters of them, it will just disappear.
Detonate, though. I don't want to give that up.
They're also one of the few infantry squads that you might even consider just... See, if this game had fucking reinforcements, I'd say give them double vet, because you want to baby those guys, because they're so fucking good. But since you can't, it's like, okay, you take casualties really quick, and you have no way to reinforce them, so it's just like, you just need numbers. You just need numbers. I don't know why you can't reinforce in this game. It's such a stupid mechanic.
I agree. But it is what it is, and that they don't want you doing that. Whatever rhyme or reason.
I could make a realism argument. But
Ban them. No. How could you, Kase? We trusted you and you betrayed us.
It's like there's no more realistic reason for being able to reinforce infantry in fucking a war game than it is in television.
I know, but that's why I like this game a little bit more.
What else we got? 88s, bring those. The I know the Nashron is really tempting, and with the range changes, it can kind of work, but
Don't.
it gets suppressed in one shot, and it's just like, I'm useless now.
Okay, no Nash horns then.
See,
I didn't
again,
even get a
if
chance
you
to
baby
use
them, if you can put them in a position where they can actually use that 2-kilometer range, they can be really good. And they're your only counter against something like IS-2s or that kind of shit.
I took an extra Sqek 4188 instead because AA.
Pack 43, that's also a good option for some of those bigger tanks.
Oh yes,
They
the
got
pack, the pack
AT
43.
guns.
You want to bring it just max vet though, because that's a sniper weapon. You deploy that to deal with a specific threat, and then you try to get it the fuck out of there.
No, exactly. But 2K range and 230 millimeter of penetration at a kilometer, that's pretty fucking good.
Tell me.
Massive fucking gun.
It's a pack. It's just cute. It's like a pack 40, but on steroids.
Is it? I want the Opal Blitzes for the other units because the Opal Blitz moves faster, right?
Yes, there is absolutely no reason to take the RSO or the SDKF 11.
Yeah, I was looking at that, and their speeds were abysmal.
What they need to do in this game is they need to introduce areas of difficult terrain. Like, there's tons of swamps in Russia. Do a swamp, right? Maybe have a city that you only reach via swamp, no roads, or the roads are like incredibly inconvenient or something. And then just say that if it's a half strike, it ignores difficult terrain. But an Opal Blitz would obviously get stuck.
Hell, just introduce mud.
Yeah.
Like, fuck. Like a muddy road. Like, even a really well-built dirt road. Give it 3 or 4 days of rain, and you're not going to be able to fucking drive up it.
Yeah.
Trust
me.
me.
For right now, none of the other transports are worth anything. They're in there because the unit had them, and that's it.
Okay.
The only exception is sometimes one of them has like a machine gun mounted on top, in which case, like, okay, it's an extra MG, but I don't think these Sturm have any of that.
Alright.
They do in Recon.
Good.
Do you really want a Kubel wagon with an MG42 on top of it?
Oh, it's an MG, I guess.
It is, but you don't need even armor-penetrating weapons to kill that. That's just... Oh, a Vickers. Hell, you know, a pistol.
Yeah, it's a Recon. It's not supposed to fight.
Yeah, but some of them you can get armored cars, and those are half interesting at least.
Those can be interesting. If you baby them, they can actually be really effective, but they do require a lot of babying.
Yeah, those are a micro weapon.
Is everyone done being little children now?
I think so. I should respond and just talking to Cash, letting him know about the time thingy for meetings now.
Something tells me this
time is coming.
Something tells me this match is not going to go very well for me.
Possible.
Oh,
but
thank God, Fuzzy.
Resources.
Thank God,
Ready?
Fuzzy. Thank you. Thank you.
Disco.
Disco, do you... Oh, you know what? It's fine. If you want to try my deck Disco now that you're on Axis, you can. It's actually not that bad.
It's a very good deck.
It's
We'll get his
infantry
ass
as fuck.
fucking pounded by like infantry is good, yes, but we're currently playing against 2 basically armored decks.
Well, I have a deck.
I'm technically an infantry
I don't
deck.
know what it does.
I have a lot of AFVs.
Uh-oh.
But it has
that's
name,
that's
so
the
I must
infantry
have
one.
made it.
I must have made it. We'll find out what it does soon.
I made it for you. That's why I've selected the same one, so I can tell you what it does.
Oh, cool. Ready up.
Oh,
I tried doing that with Japan as well, but then I was like, must concentrate on video game. Disco, take care of yourself, woman. Please.
And then he's like, what are you doing that for? I'm like, I don't know what it fucking does. I just point the tank at Fuzzy, and if he makes sad noises, I did well.
If he makes happy noises, then you did bad. Then you did.
Whenever Fuzzy Tart starts talking a lot, that's when Disco is fucking up. The fate of Finland. See, I kind of want to play the other Finnish deck, but it's the Seest of Sea decks. I'm like, I don't want to.
You know what they could do to balance the infantry resupply thing? I was just reading Twitch chat as well. Don't worry, don't forget about you guys. You gotta know you exist.
Yeah, he does. Yeah,
But
he
shut
does.
up.
He forgets all the fucking time. Don't tell lie to
Woman,
them. Don't
quiet.
lie to them. Don't lie to them.
Quiet,
Don't lie to them.
They're
No.
big boys. You can be honest with them.
What if
Twitch chat you
of them-
forgot
What if
about?
the Opal Blitz doesn't resupply infantry? If you take the ammo one, you have to take like a specific resupply infantry one.
Yeah, that would work. I would do that. I'd bring one of those. Oh god, it's
Wait.
this map. I fucking hate this map.
What do I actually have? I don't even know.
You're- just give me an
you're
FOBs.
I
you're
don't
a
even know
sad
what's in
deck.
this deck.
I built this deck mainly as a little bit of a meme. It has fuck tons of tigers, and tigers are cool.
Is
And
it
then you
okay if
tons of
I have the
useless
right
content.
because there are buildings over there? I like buildings. Buildings make me feel safe.
I mean, I guess so. I don't even know what anything in this deck does.
So a nice thing with this one here, like you be in the open in the middle, right? And one of the key things this deck does is you've got the support, the Befehlshaber Tiger. Now this thing right here, I'll show you on the map. That's a command tiger. It gives 2 stars of veterancy to all units around it. It's ludicrously expensive, but if you put down the other Tiger E, and potentially even the Tiger Fuhrer, then you now have a strike force of 3 vet 3 to 4 tigers, which can be quite nasty. You just need to watch out for stuff like 17-pounders. You need to just keep them a little bit at the edge. You use that 2-kilometer range.
So I want what? That's this one.
Yes, that's the Befehlshaber Tiger. Like that's your baby. That needs to be kept further back than everything else because that one's expensive and it's so useful.
And then
just 2 points of veterancy
this
so
one?
much. Yes, the Tiger E. Then you toss in some Panzer IVs to basically be meat shields, and when the 17-pounder appears, they kill the Panzer IVs, and you go like, over
and then
there.
that one. Is that the other one you were talking about?
Yes. You don't need that one because that's the Tiger Fuhrer. I like to use that one to 3 tigers, or I keep that in reserve so I can use that to bring up to be a commander for my other tigers. It depends on how confident you are in keeping the Befehlshaber Tiger alive.
How come it's not showing me the orders? They have orders, right? Guys.
Did you deserve to give them orders, you scumbag?
I think they have orders.
You are the descendant. You are the 4th-rate child of a 3rd-rate prostitute. I want you to know this.
Shift shows me pre-descript orders, doesn't it? I thought that was the hockey.
It does.
But it don't work. I've given them orders.
Sometimes it glitches out like that and you just can't see them. Just trust that it does.
Oh, I don't want to trust them though. I'm scared.
You shouldn't trust it. You really shouldn't trust it. It's probably lying to you.
I'm scared.
Worst that happens is you're just suddenly playing Red Dragon for a few moments.
That's not funny, Kase. That's not fucking funny.
Don't you want to have that mad scramble of panic?
No.
That's really fun, though. Like, that's a very wargamey thing to do.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. I'm so scared. Oh. I'm scared.
Don't be afraid. You're not the one facing fucking tigers.
I'm the one. I don't know what's on the other side. There's fucking Americans or some sort of Canuckians. Oh, it's disgusting.
The American Indian head deck, which I like the fact that they just have the severed head of an Indian chief. They're like,
he dead.
The Indians.
Spicy.
But it can be a very rewarding deck to play well, but it can also be an incredibly difficult deck to play even halfway decently.
They have a lot of IMVs, which I like.
They do have a lot of those, which is always a little bit kawaii, at least.
Bereit für die Jagd. Zu Befehl. Jagdpanzer bereit.
I'm a little scared. But only a little bit.
One thing they lack is extremely heavy tanks, like some of the more heavier Shermans. But they do have a lot of mobile anti-tank guns.
Zu Ihren Diensten, Herr Kommandant.
Ja. Jawohl, mein
And of
Ja.
course, and of course, lots of M1 Grands, which is always nice.
M1s are seriously some of the best weapons in the entire fucking war. Or best semi-automatic rifle of the war, I should say.
Garand is pretty fucking sweet.
The only thing that it's missing is a detachable box magazine, but with an M-block clip, you can still fucking reload that thing damn fast.
It has one stupid design: the loud, very loud click or ping you hear
That
when you
does not
finish
matter.
reloading.
That does not matter. That is just a fucking
I know.
rumor.
Oh,
It's just-
really?
Yeah, it's just like, yes, it does have the ping, but the thing that it being detrimental, that's a rumor because, well, just saying, it goes ping, the soldier then reaches down, pulls an M-block clip, slaps it in the M1. It takes maybe 3 seconds, and in that time period, the Jap or German has just stood up and now made himself a target for now a reloaded
Oh,
Grand.
I forgot about that tactic.
Well,
And-
the thing is, I watched that fucking video on it, and it's horseshit too, because it's like, okay, you German, be 500 meters away, and then you have a person perfectly calm, perfectly collected, reloading under ideal conditions. Like, that's the thing. I would not be surprised if somebody got fucking killed due to that sound. And though they did make one legit argument, and the Germans wouldn't know what the fucking hell that sound was. Like, ding! What? Was?
Oh, yes, I can understand that even with fumbles, but the thing is, you also have to take in consideration, usually most of the time, in Americans, they're not fighting by themselves. You're going to have a 30 cal machine gun and about 8 other guys with M1s there.
And most of the times, the Americans won't be fighting at all, because the Americans were famous for being fucking massive pussies.
Yeah, let's bomb the shit out of it.
The no fucking shit. Like, I think it was a, I think it was a British officer who was observing, like, a attack of American troops over an open field. And, you know, they had tanks behind them, they had machine guns put up in the woodline textbook attack, right?
Mhm.
And one burst of MG-42 fired, like, dirt, from fucking far the fuck off, hits nobody, everyone hits the dirt. The entire fucking regiment stays there the entire day. Because there's a machine over there.
Wait,
It's I
Americans
do
have to
appreciate
wait
that
for
they
the
have
artillery then.
rockets and not bombs. Makes it easier.
Yeah, they would bring in, like, entire batteries of artillery to smack that fucking edge. And the Germans were just like, yeah, Hans, we'll move 500 meters back and do it again tomorrow.
I mean, that's the thing about, like, the American troops. Like, there's a stereotype for that for a reason. Because anytime, like, the Americans take fire from anything, they'd be like, we need all this, everything on that position.
Yeah, we're getting killed out here, sir. Hit with everything.
Bring the
I want-
Fury
I
God
want-
down.
I want 50 B-29 bombers on their stat.
No, we need to bomb them, sir. We need to bomb them hard.
Well, speaking
Level
of
that tiny plot of land as if it's a German city.
Speaking of that, like, I recently read during the Korean War, the Americans, early in the Korean War, on I think September 17th, they had what they called Napalm Day. And
I'm
Oh,
just
God.
about down too, by the way.
they flew about 176 sorties on that day, all dropping napalm on North Korean advancing troops. This is very early in the campaign when they're still retreating towards Busan.
I mean,
Eh.
we were getting swarmed. Like, that, in that
Yeah.
instance, like, it was bring hell down to slow them down.
Oh, exactly. That's what the Americans did because that I think it was one 500-pound napalm bomb drop can cover 1,500 square feet. And it will boil gasoline in the tanks of a tank.
Keep them busy, busy, busy.
T-34s, they're not very well sealed tanks, so...
Speaking of, Cossie, where the fuck is my script on that? Huh?
Sorry, I'm still working.
Because
I'm working on...
sharing missions.
Right, are we all done? It's not.
I'm moving some stuff because
she's
I
not-
noticed that Kyle's really close to where I was gonna go, and so I'm.
Oh, by the way,
That's
just so you know,
fine.
Disco, I was just gonna put defensive units in those trees. That's it.
Well,
Sure you were. Sure.
there's a gap over here, so if you're like basically on top of me here, I'm just gonna move
Are you doing Desco stuff? Sure, yeah. Desco stuff.
this kind of disco stuff.
She's so dead. Disco, no! Disco, you need
Yeah,
a little bit of
just-
caffeine.
Like, concentrate on, like, this. The area there. Don't mind too much about, like, this. Because that's heavily built up.
Just careful on those trees.
Huh.
Because I
Keep it
remember,
nice and open.
I remember when we were playing this map Disco and you and I were on the other side. You actually took those trees. Remember when you pushed forward? Those trees should look familiar because you actually like managed to
No.
like crawl up there.
No.
I
No.
remember.
No.
No, they don't.
You remember.
I remember that Disco did that. Actually, wait, no, we did it from this side actually. Except we were further back because the further back start positions.
I don't even know.
Don't
Can I hit the button
remember.
now?
I kind of like the more forward
I'm
start
ready.
positions because then we get into
Ready.
the action right away.
No.
Disco's not ready.
Nope.
I
Munchkin.
said no.
Be patient.
Yes, be patient.
Patience is a virtue of the weak, the soft, and the indiscreet. The cuckold. Yes.
He's like, I patiently
Yes.
watch my wife get fucked. Just like, what the fuck?
Weird.
You don't say.
Oh look, Kyle actually did take the fucking little jeep with the 2 machine guns.
Archer's capable of getting married?
Wir sind bereit, Herr
I
Kommandant.
bet you Kyle just thought they were kawaii. Like, this are retarded, I bring them.
What are you talking about? My scout cars?
Yep.
The fact that they have little fucking MGs is kind of cute. Yes, that is one of the reasons why I clicked
figured
on
that was the reason.
€5 donation from Ginger Gandalf. Thank you for the donation. Don't forget about joining the Discord
€5
server.
donation.
You can get access to that room. He says, hey, Barch, by any chance your I assume government, will stop being crazy and not make me to stay in COVID prison in December? Or have you
Nope.
said you'll lift restrictions?
You stay inside. A good child.
Arch doesn't want you to come out. Stay in there.
Yes, that'll do.
Say, boy, I want to go home.
See floppy. See floppy hard.
You ready?
I guess.
All right, let's start the battle. The Bertle. Did you know Bertles are Bertles? Little known fact. That Kib, that's so profound. I think so much for
Did I
sure.
bring supply
Bartels.
trucks in this game? I did, thank God. That would have been very unfortunate if
Yes,
I didn't.
Fuzzy. A Bertle is a very important thing where two people settle their grievances. That's
Define settle.
they kill each other.
Okay, come here, Kibs.
Inglorious Bertle. Bertle is joined. Thank you for the follow. Hoss, how many? I swear to God. Either you have 30 cousins or you have a lot of accounts.
Also, he does have 30 cousins. I've seen them all.
Or these are like all different people that are called Hoss. And I appreciate it, but you don't have to do that.
Hat jemand ein Taxi bestellt? Was können wir für Sie tun? Sanitäter! Keine Vorkommnisse. Absitzen, sofort. Wie lauten Ihre Befehle?
Help keep us scared.
Good, you should be.
Schusswaffen und Munition. Sanitäter! Bereiter Hauptmann.
Gut gemacht, Schütze!
Jawohl, Kommandant.
Oh god, Marauders. Yeah,
Aber seid wachsam.
Martyrs, not marauders.
Martyrs.
You little munchkin. Say, get up.
You little mutt indeed.
Los, Jungs, Augen auf. Haha, das hat gesessen.
Well, yeah, base will do more.
Bereiter Hauptmann.
Thank God for these fucking overpowered little Nazi troopers, because
Oh god, those things again.
what's those things?
Ah, es hat mich erwischt.
Melden uns zum Dienst, Herr Kommandant. Vorwärts, aber seid wachsam. Melden uns zum Dienst, Herr Kommandant.
Lanzer zur Stelle.
Fahrzeug einsatzbereit. Schütze, erhöhte Aufmerksamkeit, es geht los.
Der brennt lichterloh.
Hero 2, Feind gesichtet. Volltreffer, Ziel zerstört.
Feind direkt vor eigener Stellung.
Was have you considered not sending your men to their deaths?
No.
Okay, at least I asked. Okay. Like when they just keep dying, it's okay to just like stop and like go a different way. I almost
Might
feel
not be
bad
okay.
about it.
Nach mehr.
But I'm almost certain that would be a violation of many treaty conventions.
Conventions?
Ruhe.
I don't like that
Herren.
spreading there, actually.
Feind direkt vor eigener Stellung.
Rot 6, kampfbereit.
Lord Sex.
Wir wurden
Oh.
getroffen.
I do hate how if they spot an infantry unit in the building once, they know perfectly where it is for all eternity afterwards. It's like, yes, we can see you forever now. Like, I don't know if that's how spotting works, frankly.
It is now.
Höre Sie klar und deutlich. Verdammt, es hat mich erwischt.
Wie lauten Ihre Befehle?
Voll ins Schwarze.
Oh my god.
Er hat uns erwischt.
That's not gonna go well. That's super slow. The fucking Christ. No! Big said.
Oh, big kitty, so wonderful.
Ich höre. Marsch, aber achten Sie auf unsere Flanken.
Oh, I guessed right.
Wir brauchen eine gute Feuerstellung. Hoffentlich entdeckt uns der
Schnitzel
Feind nicht
Power.
im offenen Gelände.
Ich höre. Wenn in Reichweite Feuererlaubnis.
Come on, kill him.
Wir wurden getroffen.
God.
Wenn in Reichweite Feuererlaubnis. Ob stürmt oder schneit. Speer bereit. Holen Sie das Fernglas raus, ruft's. Ich höre.
Ein Abschuss.
Reverse, and he shows the side armor.
He's a brave lad.
Sometimes the reverse order is slightly creatively
Ein Abschuss
interpreted.
mehr.
Does happen.
I'm glad they removed the fuel mechanic. I hated that so much. Can you imagine
Oh,
how
yeah.
bad that would be here? Fuck.
Erwarten Ihre Befehle. Hoffentlich entdeckt uns der Feind nicht im offenen Gelände.
I know not what that means or says.
Was sind Ihre Befehle?
Feind gesichtet. Seid auf der Hut.
Wahrer Gefechtsgeschwindigkeit.
Wir haben Ausfälle in unseren Reihen. Machen uns bereit, Herr Kommandant. Ladeschütze. Panzergranate bereithalten. Man kann nie wissen.
Scheiße, das war knapp.
Brother, Strato, don't try to say hashtag revenge for Strato. Never. Not 1,000 years.
Gute Arbeit, Richtschütze.
1,000-year Reich will not stand for your
Jawohl,
revenge.
Hauptmann.
I'm noticing a lot of dead tanks, Fuzzums. You want to talk about it? He's like, no.
Feind direkt vor eigener Stellung.
Ladeschütze. Panzergranate bereithalten. Man kann nie wissen.
Gute Arbeit, Richtschütze.
Not using the assault gun weapon.
Er brennt lichterloh.
Got disable.
Volltreffer! Sie ist zerstört! Volltreffer! Sie ist zerstört! Marschbereitschaft hergestellt. Viel Feind, viel Air.
Feind direkt vor eigener Stellung. Wie sieht's aus, Hauptmann? Seid wachsam, Soldaten.
Ich höre. Scheiße, das war knapp.
Fuzzy Beard is crashing hard. Crashing hard.
Wir wurden getroffen.
Crashing hard.
Is it actually fuzzy?
Think so. Disco, you feeling okay?
We always make the
Good.
assumption that it's
I was
fuzzy.
making sure she made noise. It's not Disco. She's fine. Whoa.
You alive, fuzzy?
An Hand.
Fine.
Was sollen wir ohne
Dizzy
Munition?
legs.
Sound a little bit chirpy to be fine.
It sounds a little fucking leggy, I do agree.
Der brennt lichterloh. Wir haben Verlust erlitten. Wir haben Ausfälle in unseren Reihen. Wir haben Verlust erlitten. Das ist nicht mehr auszuhalten. Die Gruppe erwartet ihre Befehle. Vorwärts, Männer, aber schießt erst auf mein Kommando. Wir haben Ausfälle in unseren Reihen. Haha, das hat gesessen. Infanterie bereit. Vorwärts, Männer, aber schießt erst auf mein Kommando. Haha, das hat gesessen. Munition! Verdammt, wir brauchen Munition!
Jawohl, Herr Kommandant.
Zieh den Arsch an, Hans!
Für das Vaterland.
Für the Fatherland.
Ah, das hat gesessen.
Verdammt, es hat mich erwischt.
By the way, if you have any ear support,
Der ist hinüber. Bin bereit. Absitzen sofort. Lanzer zur Stelle. Zweiter Zug, vorwärts, Marsch.
Wir können nicht mehr.
Ah, es hat mich erwischt.
Noch ist die Luftwaffe nicht am Ende.
Sanitäter!
Zu Ihren Diensten, Herr Kommandant.
Lass mich raus! Ich will nach Hause! Lass mich gehen!
calm down, little Nazi man. It's okay. He's like,
Feindgestellt.
Der ist hinüber. Fertig machen zum Sprung, wir greifen gleich. Sanitäter! Zieh den Arsch an, Hans. Der ist hinüber. Nimm die Beine in die Hand. Zweiter Zug einsatzbereit. Sanitäter!
Verdammt, es hat mich erwischt.
Siegpunkt erreicht. Raus mit euch. Deckung! Da ist Bewegung drin. Sanitäter!
Ich höre, Herr Hauptmann. Verdammt, es hat mich erwischt.
Rot 1 an alle. Funküberprüfung. Kommen.
Thanks for the supply truck, Arch.
Arch, little traitor, don't give the enemy stuff. So,
Oh, don't worry. I already slaughtered like 90% of your stuff.
Jawohl, Kommandant.
Fuzzy, how do you bleed? Oh wait, what did I do? Cossie, goddamn.
Because it doesn't have a whole lot left.
Is this true, Cossie?
It's actually not true.
You can spam as many Shermans as you want, having doubled the units, but it's never gonna matter. I see the endless line going over there, so I'm like, yep, that is indeed what 2x the income does. But the infantry, all of them, murdered. All the kangaroos, slaughtered. So many Piets dead for nothing.
Damn. How do you bleed, Fuzzy? Goddamn it. You're not Fuzzy, you're Cossie! They're nothing
Oh
alike!
god, Sqek spam.
Stug spam. There's 8 Stugs. Quit being a little baby. You've got double the tanks of me. I don't want to hear it, Mr. fucking Spammy Pants. He's like, Stug spam. You're the spammer.
Es hat mich erwischt. Voll ins Schwarze.
Anything?
Haha, das hat gesessen.
Scheiße, das war knapp. Halte Ausschau nach feindlichen Flugzeugen. Passt auf euch auf, Kameraden.
Marschbereitschaft hergestellt.
Feind direkt vor eigener Stellung.
Marschbereitschaft hergestellt. Wie Feind. Wie
Stugums.
Lanzer zur Stelle.
Voll ins Schwarze.
Schneller geht's nicht.
Ow, 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 ow. What?
Schwarze.
Hören Sie klar und deutlich. Fahrer zurück, zurück.
Yes, you do surrender, Canadians. That is all you do. It's all you're ever good for.
Canadians is like, we're sorry.
And fighting children, I guess.
I've been holding my side of the map fairly well.
Tell that to fucking Fuzzums. Oh,
That's what I'm doing!
Well, that's the thing. You have twice the points, and you're getting beaten by one player right now. You need to attack other places now.
Stehen bereit.
Because this is not working for your team.
Aufgepasst, Männer, es geht los.
You gotta be aware of your responsibilities, Cossie. You're not fighting me. You're fighting 2 people. Get
3
to
people.
it. Hop, hop, hop.
Problem is, the middle is extremely open, and I know what Disco has because I know what you have.
Disco's like, what? I never know.
That's okay.
Disco wants
And
to
I
fight.
don't like tigers. They are very not fun things to fight in the open.
You gotta be brave, Kase. He's like, I don't want to be brave. I wouldn't want to be brave either. I don't like Tikis. Tikis aren't that bad compared to some of the Soviet stuff, though. I will say that.
I will totally agree with that, but still, they're not
Lanzer zur Stelle.
fun. Especially when I don't have fireflies at the moment.
We better do something soon, though, because if we hit C like this, man, there's gonna be a lot of fucking Panthers.
Er ist hinüber.
Warten auf Luft- oder Bodenziele. Bereit zum Feuern, Kommandant.
Oh my god, fucking 88. I'm gonna fucking have your children fucking dead. I'm gonna
God,
kill
I will
them.
fucking have your children.
No, I'm not gonna have their children.
Good. 'Cause that would be a little gay.
Just a pinch.
We surrender.
Yes, Canadians, keep surrendering en masse like this. Fight not the Germans, they are your superiors.
We surrender.
Oh, I thought you guys had a fucking hand grenade. I guess you didn't. That's dumb of you. Why didn't you bring a fucking hand grenade? That's pretty basic, you know?
That's actually one thing I've noticed is, like,
Los geht's, Männer.
that's not really modeled anywhere in this game.
Jawohl.
Other than,
Hand
like,
grenades were pretty common, because it turns out hand grenades were fucking useful.
exactly.
Lauten Ihre Befehle. Bewegung. Abstände vergrößern.
Wir stehen unter Beschuss! Den Feind hat's zerlegt.
Trying to bring up more Stugs.
Always bring more Stugs.
Stug, Stug, Stuggity Stug.
It's a hard Stug life for me. It's a hard Stug life for me.
Passt auf euch auf, Kameraden.
Pretty much. Basically, yes.
Zweiter Zug einsatzbereit.
Da-da-da-da. Stug life hard. Da-da-da-da.
Bye,
Stug
tank.
life based.
Bye, Causey.
Marschformation.
Just sees tank running away.
Die Gruppe
Like all
erwartet ihre
Canadians,
Befehle.
Causey is to keyword. Most disgusting and disturbing.
Gossing.
Bye-bye, Zunderkraftfahrzeug.
I fucking hate. You know he's gonna kill you, March. He's mean.
Ruhe. Herhören. Sanitäter!
Little Grunchers.
It feels good to brew some fucking Shermans.
Köpfe runter! Den Feind hat's zerlegt.
Ooh, more tank.
It's a hard Stug life. And he was pretty cool. And also fairly gay at the same time.
Nichts wie raus hier!
I kind of hate these fucking Mortar half tracks because they're almost a little too accurate. Like I can't really saturation barrage anything with them.
Yeah, you can't get a good spread.
It is a little unfortunate, actually.
Kehrt zurück zum Fliegerhorst.
Fuzzy, how are you doing in the woods over there?
Klasse, Ziel zerstört.
I'm contemplating life.
Volltreffer. Ziel zerstört.
Beautiful.
Lass mich raus! Ich will nach Hause! Lass mich gehen!
Nazi man mad. Nazi man
Den
confused.
Feind hat's zerlegt.
Die Gruppe erwartet ihre Befehle. Haha, das hat gesessen. Stehen bereit. Der ist hinüber.
That was a horrible move, Fuzzy.
Ihre Befehle. Was sollen wir ohne Munition machen? Zweiter Zug, vorwärts, Marsch. Breiter auf.
Fireflies, eh? They're no match for German steel, you Canuckian child murderer. This is for all the children you killed.
Feind gesichtet, Gefechtsbereitschaft herstellen.
Wie lauten Ihre Befehle?
Feind gesichtet, Gefechtsbereitschaft herstellen. Hauptmann, Feuerbereitschaft hergestellt. Nehmt alles unter Beschuss. Den Feind hat's zerlegt.
Flap.
God, I'm so glad there's no fuel in this fucking game.
Oh, it would suck so bad, wouldn't it?
Yeah, your Tigers would have run out ages ago.
Because the Tigers would have like 5 liters of fuel, enough for a couple minutes of operation, that's it.
The biggest of fucking sounds.
Yes, you can stay in the field for about 10 minutes. Really? Sounds like a design flaw, if I'm to be honest.
Feature.
No, Cossie, you will not run from me. Your little infantry will not escape. I do like how the truck that could carry them to safety whooms off in front of them. Like,
That was an ammo truck.
yeah, but they can still get aboard it.
I didn't realize they could get aboard ammo trucks.
I don't even know if they can. I'm just making the assumption because it's funny.
God damn it.
Zu Ihren Diensten, Herr Kommandant.
I don't think they can. I'll test it out here in a minute, though.
Well, you only have 1 minute, so better trust fucking fast.
No, no.
In der Nähe. Haha,
It's a
das
hard
hat
stug
gesessen.
life. For Kyle.
Stehen bereit.
It is.
It's a hard stug life. For Cossie. Oh, it wasn't hard stug life for Cossie. It was a hard tiger life for Cossie.
And in that case, it's a hard fucking stuck life for poor little Puzzums. Puzzum's like, this dog is
Look at
Fuzzy's
Disco though.
greatest
She's
friend."
realized just build more tanks and send them towards the enemy. Eventually they'll all die. And they do.
Technically, I sent those men in first.
Cossie was so focused on spamming the fuck out of infantry and tanks he didn't even get any artillery this game.
No, I didn't. And also, Arch,
Damn.
you can load infantry into supply trucks. That is
There
hilarious. I
you
did
go. See, you did abandon them.
I did not know that. You didn't even
Oh,
know that.
no.
They did not need to die, and yet they did because of you.
Well, at least I'll end this game
Our lives
still owning
could
your
have
supply
been
truck.
saved.
That's true, you will
Our
end up
tiny
owning
little
that.
Canuckian lives.
Now look at the scoreboard, okay? Fuzzy, you're feeding me. You're actually feeding me, like unironically. Like,
Shut the fuck up. You have so many STGs I can't fight.
Fuzzy's a bit salty.
you throw your men away. Like you did the same thing you did with the Tetrarchs again. Like you can shoot at a distance.
It's a hard fuzz life.
Look at that. Oh my god, martyrs.
Look at you little fuckers staring at the fucking end screen like this is my kind of pornography.
This
I'm just trying to figure out what it all means.
what it all means to shine.
Well, it means you build tanks and you send them towards enemy. If you're getting a real fancy, build half tanks too, send them first so that the enemy's AT gun will shoot at them, and then you can bomb them the fuck. Use the
speaks
mortar
true.
half tracks, by the way. Really fucking useful little things.
So
Enjoy
what?
your cake, AWL.
Or them.
The mortar half tracks.
I have tracks literally a mortar in the back of it.
Don't
They're pretty
have
fucking
some Air Force to counterattack or Air Force.
I don't know what these words mean, so repeating them doesn't actually help. And repeating them in a different order doesn't help either,
To
because
put
the
it like
words
this, if
themselves
mortar
mean
half track
nothing.
doesn't help you, listing the German name is probably going to achieve less.
Okay, so tell her what a
At least
mortar
I know what
half-track
button to
is.
press.
So a mortar half track is a little like half track truck, you know, but it's got a mortar in the back. That are basically a little artillery gun.
I mean, I understood the word truck, so we're getting something.
Yes, think of it as a truck with a mortar gun on it, so it can
Except
move around.
it's not a trunk.
Be right back, I'll go to the bathroom.
That's fine.
Carl, exit the fucking stat screen. I know you're masturbating or are being fuzzy, but fucking get out of there so I can invite you.
I'm just looking at unit performance.
Well, that is important, because you need to know what does well and what does not.
I mean, it's hard to really gauge what does well when I get fed.
Against a poor fuzzums. Voice dripping with scorn and disgust. Fuck you, Carl. It's a fuzzums. He has rights too.
Here, I'll switch teams for a bit. Squeaky breakies.
Oh, god damn it. Right, well, I'm building an allied deck.
GG no re, test 1. I don't remember what I had. Chongans?
I'll build the Indian head too then. The Severed Savage.
Maybe, you know what? We just tried infantry with the Schneezies. Maybe we try infantry with the Allies. Let's see.
Play the French. Oh god, no, that's right. I need to play the fucking Free French Algerians, because that'll be funny.
Oh god.
Battle groups.
These
Based
was
on...
blacks and shit.
Now, I have a feeling that British infantry are going to make me sad because their vehicles are slower than molasses.
Yes. Very much so, yes.
Hmm. Oh, I need to hit the create deck button. I was like, I don't have anything. Whoops.
You
Daisies.
tiny moron. Oh, God, that's not a lot of tanks. That's really not a lot of tanks at all.
Welcome.
Wow, that is... Where am I?
Back.
Jesus, is that all the fucking tanks I get?
Zealand.
Man, Africa cannot into armored warfare, that's for fucking sure.
Africa.
What deck you're playing?
The Free French Algerian deck.
Oh. Thinkleby.
Okay.
Strelkaby. There is Strelkaby. Which was cute. Little beep beep. Little meep beep. Okay. And, let's just take care of the anti-air. Oh, God. Soviet anti-air is like depression on steroids.
That's not true. It can be pretty good. Certain specific circumstances.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Not at all. Okay. Okay, anti-air. Little
You
sneezies.
should almost call me Fairman, because if you did, I'm gonna have to fucking kill you.
I did, actually. I don't even know where you got the Fairman from.
I think you did.
The Strelkaby comes with IS2? Hey, that's pretty good.
Back in a sec.
Okie doke.
No, you won't. That's fucking dumb, though.
Let's see. PTRDs, those are good, right? Yeah, they're good.
Okay, Deck, what do you do well? You have no anti-air, no anti-tank, no tanks. What are you supposed to be doing for me? Ooh, Hellcats. Oh, right, this was the only, like, American aircraft carrier-supported group in Europe. Ah.
Yeah, you're looking at the Free French. Yeah,
I can
Okay,
fucking,
so-
I can roleplay that I'm fighting the Japs.
they also
The
have a fair
Hellcats?
amount of support or support.
Get out of
howitzers.
them fucking trees, you yellow devils.
Hellcats are good along with the destroyers. They you kind of need to use them at maximum range because their armor is not as good.
What, you speaking to me, yellow devil?
Just
Ooh,
to
that is a
Hellcat,
1-ton HE bomb, though. I don't mind that.
Fuzzy, by Hellcat, he's not talking about the tank destroyer. He's talking about the fighter aircraft.
Yeah,
Ah.
you yellow devil.
you yellow devil. Why?
I mean, I might as well be a yellow devil.
Welcome
Like,
back,
I can
yellow
do
devil.
math.
Back.
Welcome back,
I never
Dasco.
considered stopping being yellow.
The P-51, or not the P-51, sorry. The good old Lightning. That's pretty good actual scout plane. 660 fucking kilometers per hour.
The problem is that speed, it can't keep anything fucking spotted.
That is fair because it's just blasting across the map, but it's good for staying alive.
The 155mm long toms are theoretically fucking kawaii as shit, but the thing is, in the current meta with anti-tank, like, counter battery, you need to be able to have, like, a chassis, otherwise they're just gonna get fucking picked off.
Yeah. Or you need just a shit ton of them, and just long toms are expensive shit.
Oh yeah, 140 points of pop.
Yeah.
Well, might as well bring some artillery spam, just for the shits and giggles of it all.
Lots of artillery is nice. Right now, I'm debating on whether if I keep that 155 long toms, but I just can't
They're
help
not
but big
fucking
guns.
Worth it. Like,
No.
they're... Again, like, in the old meta where you had to actually, like, look out for artillery and find it and manually counter battery, sure, they were kind of good. But now, nah.
You want rate of
Like,
fire.
if it doesn't have a fucking chassis, it's probably not going to be great.
One thing I've noticed as well is all the self-propelled artillery guns, they're just so much faster in picking up and switching targets, which should be obvious, but I didn't pick that up originally. Just because it's a lot easier to turn the gun, because it's like, oh, just rotate track.
I'm gonna have to go for the mortar half tracks. The M21 81 millimeters. That's gonna be a pain in the ass.
Man, this deck is gonna cost me some fucking pain. If I shout the PewDiePie word in the middle of this, be aware I'm addressing the units in the game.
Arch, I can't remember. Did they nerf rocket artillery into the ground? Where?
No, it's still okay, but it's suppression piece. You need to use it just before you attack. Like using it for anything else is not really functional.
Let's see.
One unit of Long Thompson C, just cause.
You know, as cute
That's
as
funny.
artillery is, I often find that even I manage to win without it.
I honestly like if you're gonna bring artillery, mortars, because they can't be counter batteried, and if you got mortar half tracks, they're fucking sweet because they can reposition super quick. And fire stupid fast too.
Have mortar beep beeps, little meep meep. Nope.
Oh Jesus, that's fantastic! Like I've got a unit with Santa Claus in it. He's got a massive
Man.
beard.
I am back.
Well,
The 75, the 105s are gonna be good enough.
It's a hard knock life.
for Barge. No.
Why do I get a British crocodile and only in C? It's just
It's Fuzzy still making salty noises.
Okay, to be fair, that's a pretty fucking awesome infantry unit, but I wish.
Yeah,
I
they have a
could-
couple okay French infantry units, but their deck in general is not worth it in my opinion.
I mean, they're not good, but I wouldn't be playing this game if I was looking for good units.
Artemis Fowl donates $10. Say, Arch, what's your thoughts on the news that the retaliatory drone strike the U.S. carried out turned out to have been a U.S. aid worker transporting water bottles? Not nice as terrorist PR stunt to fail.
I think that sounds pretty fucking kawaii, and something that Joe Biden would totally do. Like, those bottles
Hey.
could contain anthrax.
Whoa.
Sir, that was 50 years ago. Don't
You're
care.
politicizing the military event more.
Politicizing a military event.
Yeah, politics
Okay,
and
that's
military
kinda
are separate. He's like, you can't do that, Kib. Watch me make the differential. Now zip it.
watch, kid.
Artemis Fowl, behave, or you won't get your supers read. Don't
My
make
name
me
is Joe Biden,
punish
and I
you.
endorse this bombing.
that's constantly playing the that one you suggested to me with the
The Sqek,
are they an infantry deck?
technically mechanized, but they are very, very much an infantry deck, in my opinion at least.
I find the mechanized to be my favorite, generally.
Same. I like the mix. Like they have an okay. Like I don't have a lot of tanks, but I have some meh tanks. My real strength in the Sqek is infantry and aircraft.
How many STGs?
Oh yes, I have a stupid amount of STGs.
Okay, so any infantry fight you win, or at least unless it's long range, then
If it's outside of 300 meters, you should be okay. But if you get within 300 meters of most of my units,
yeah. For me, to be most effective, I have to keep you in the 500 millimeter range. I can up close because semi-automatic, but it's really
500
not ideal.
millimeter range.
Sorry, meters.
500 millimeters, yeah, that'd be okay. Fussy, if you want to fight that close, okay.
You should-
True snuggle struggle. Come here, Cassie. Let's see how many of those bullets I can take.
8 millimeter Kurtz. Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Oh, 7.92. Not. If I'm remembering wrong.
Saving deck.
The MG or the Stungave, you mean? What? It fired 8 millimeter Kurtz.
Ah,
Truly, you are the Kinder egg. Truly, you are the Kinder egg? That wasn't quite what I wanted
Yeah,
to
the only
say,
weapon
but
I find
think
up
that's
close.
what I did say.
That is what you did say. I'm not sure why you did say it, but you did.
Truly, Kyle is the Kinder egg.
There, my deck is finished. It's ready. It's shiny. It's
Hey, that doesn't make any sense though, because
Hopefully
Kyle is
not
neither
too-
creamy nor delicious.
what? Artemis found only
What?
$5. I am sorry. I thought this was Arch's channel for some reason. I actually got a
That's
stream
because I'm the
notification,
primary
which
attraction.
doesn't
It is
happen
basically
usually
my
for
channel.
Kibs' channel. You little bigot. Dox yourself.
Archer's being
Dox
narcissistic.
yourself.
Leave him on a team all to himself.
You know, that
That's
would
actually
be
probably a bad idea.
awful because he'll have a fuck ton of resources.
We could out micro them very easily though.
You think so?
You get super sweaty.
It seems like that's happening
Arch
to
super
Kase
sweaty
now.
is one of the worst things that could be manageable. You don't want Arch.
Dump.
Kase, what did you do to piss off Arch?
I don't know.
I don't know. He says
No, I know what he's doing.
Unspoken rule is I have to be on the same rule of the anti-vax and cap trap, otherwise the salt will flow.
I said I was willing to switch.
Yeah, but that's because you're annoying.
Oh my god.
You become
Arch, get back on there with Kasi. Get on there. Come on. 1EDFL, what is that?
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Now Khan will be salty, and then I'll have to hurt him. Oh, but wait, I wanted to play my Negroes. Why?
Oh my god. Do we need to
can't
talk
be
about
black on the German team.
Do we need to talk about the story of El Negro?
But I can't play my Negroes. Right, fine. We'll just do double infantry then. That sounds like a fucking brilliant idea.
Don't start it. I want an ice cream cookie sandwich. Burp.
Fuck you.
Fatty.
Actually, you could technically start it. It's actually fine.
I could technically start, yes. Don't you tell me what to do. Oh my Jesus, is that God? No.
Note to
And
self,
then it gives
disable
me a
the...
picture of those awesome fucking German musses, the fucking 200mm musses, and I'm like, I'm sad I can't use artillery in this game. Like, the counter battery button, okay? I like it because counter battery should be a thing, right? It absolutely should be a thing. But I think, I don't know, maybe they should give artillery like a really big bonus to not taking like splash damage or something, because it should be suppression. Like, it shouldn't be fucking killing shit by and large, unless you have like a volume of fucking fire.
Well, I could just
Just
have it.
kind of makes the big gun artillery pointless.
Yeah, because they're really expensive, and if you get, what, 2, 3 on counter battery, mainly 3, you can take out all of the big ones real easy because the rate of fire is just gonna overwhelm. Unless you get a lucky shot on the big guns, which is...
There's no point in bringing in like 200, 100-point RT, because it's just going to get cut to fucking counter battery by something that costs 50 points.
Unless it's in a fucking like a Hummel or something like that. Hummels are worth it, but yeah.
Almost in there. Oh god, it's this fucking map again.
Why?
Guess... Here?
This
Or
map
which
does
side do you
not
prefer?
work. I've got some armor at least, but I guess I'll take the right. I mean, the ski Jaegers have got what? Do you even have tanks? Do you know what a tank looks like?
I have. I
Oh,
have
no.
T8. Actually, I have two. Oh, actually, I have 3 T34/85Rs.
Fuzzy, make up
Yeah.
your mind.
No,
You're just
center.
pinging everywhere.
I
I
canceled
do-
the other one.
You're like, here, no, here, no, here. Like, okay, make up your mind, Fuzzy.
Definitely here.
Can't have them all, mate.
Mate. I kind of dislike that word now.
Are you Australian?
Yeah.
Australian.
Well, my mother was born in Australia.
You're mutt. Mutt!
Criminal.
Disgusting.
Actually, no. My grandparents emigrated there and then came back because they didn't like it.
Halfway correct. I mean, I'd be coming back too. Looking at the fucking laws they have in Australia, I'd flee. It's like, no.
They went over on the boat like decades ago. They actually took a boat to Australia, and then they were like, "No, time for you to
You're
get
right,
back on the
Sonny.
boat and go
That
home."
50-year-long boat trip was preferable to this bullshit.
I mean, look at Australia today.
Back
I
on the
don't
boat.
blame
Back on the
them.
boat.
Flee this horrible place.
Ваша карета вас ждет, товарищ.
Like, Australia today is an authoritarian fucking hellhole, and it can
Wow,
go
rude.
away.
Bigot. I can't believe you say
I'm
that.
just not gonna-
really genuinely true, though.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not doing its best.
Understatement. I'm just not going to talk about Australia because I don't want Kibs to get in trouble. And I actually do kind of mean that.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
At least
okay.
somebody
no.
cares.
Over the data, then.
Unlike
Crossy can't vouch for me on that.
Sure.
Sure.
No, you know,
He's not very convinced.
Fuzzy's like,
I wasn't very
whatever.
convinced.
Ozzy, I told you what I think of the Australian government politicians right now.
Fuzzy, these sound like
Fuzzy,
politics.
you have
I
broken
know.
your own
Fuzzy,
rule,
you
Fuzzy.
betrayed me. I trusted
You betrayed him.
I'm really calling out that
Fuzzy
Fuzzy
doesn't-
gets,
calling out
Fuzzy
Kyle
gets allowed to
traitor.
come on
And he
here
doubles
and
down on
just
it.
like, no, I know I was talking politics, but I was just talking politics. Yes,
Fuzzy,
we
I
are Fuzzy.
trusted you. He's like,
I'm just
Hey,
reminding
these are
Fuzzy he
usually
knows
have an
exactly what I'm talking about without saying.
and then Fuzzy's like, he proceeds to call me the N-word. He's like, shut up, N-word, and I'm like,
The PewDiePie word. Thank you very much.
I mean,
You're
you
not
just called
really
yourself.
on the
I mean,
channel.
you just called yourself N-word, so.
yeah, I am one. What are you gonna do about it? I'm not though.
You're not,
But if I
Kyle.
was, it'd be funny.
Lying.
You're not. You were. You're not. You were. What is that woman?
What is it, woman? Good question. What is
Leo, if you knock my phone down, I'm gonna be cross.
Kitty, knock it down. He's like, yes,
But
miss.
Who's gonna
mistress,
be
all you do
cross,
when you're
Leo?
cross with me is pick me up and fluff me. So why shouldn't I do this? Smack.
Leo, kind of right.
Leo kind of.
Leo's gonna get his butt whooped.
Like, if you don't beat them, they're not gonna get the fucking point. are they?
Leo's
You
gonna
shouldn't
get
get
his butt whooped. Don't give me that look. You're gonna get fucking butt whooped. Yeah.
Kitty, run! You're too young. He's like, I'm too young. He's gonna die. Says Kitty, realizing Kitty's going to heaven to meet God. She's like, I don't want to meet God,
You're a
though.
brat.
God in
Leo.
heaven, though.
You're a brat.
He's actually in hell.
He might be. He might be just gotten fucking bored. How many comics has done that joke where it's like, actually, God decided to leave heaven?
He's like, bye.
I mean, there you go. Meow. That's the sigh of fucking sadness right there. Mistress, why?
Meow.
Squeeze Kitty until
Unjust,
Kitty's
cruel
organs fall off.
internment.
What are you
Abuse
doing?
of cotton lives. Cat lives matter. That would be a good counter-revolutionary movement. Cat lives matter. It's like, but our lives matter. No, cats.
Calm down, wham, and shut.
I'm laughing at him because Leo doesn't like sneezing, and whenever you sneeze near Leo, he's like, meh. So I was pretending to sneeze, and he's looking at me like, meh.
Kitty might be retarded.
He might be. He hates it when people make sneezing noises. He's like, no.
Waiting for George to jump on your lap for no reason to disturb you while playing.
George is not in the room because George is a naughty boy.
It's almost like an obligation for him at this point.
So to be a naughty boy, probably. He is a bit of a naughty boy. Go over here.
I'll see how many aircraft. I expect a lot.
You will see.
I
That
don't want
means
to.
yes.
Sad things will be coming your way, Fuzzy. Many sad things. Many cluster
I hope they're not
munitions.
too sad, though. I kind of like it when they.
Oh yeah, those are off you deadlier than cluster rockets, I'd argue.
Leo,
no,
what
sorry,
are you
regular
doing? Go
rockets.
shoot the wires.
And I'm also
Yeah.
a big fan of
Neat
the
because
ME.
They can be popped off at a distance, which is really useful.
I'm also a big fan of the ME410 with 850
Leo,
850 kilogram high explosive bombs. It goes 570 miles per hour, or kilometers per hour, sorry. So, zoom, boom, bye bye.
That's pretty much all of my aircraft except for the P-47, which is 550.
Yeah, good old Thunderbolt.
My fighters are fantastic. 670.
Bing, 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 bing,
There'll be some-
bing,
You'll have some
bing,
some fun
Leo.
BF-109 E6s.
God, fuck whoever built their house right there. That's in a really inconvenient position. You should have known that much. God will fuck you for your crimes.
Behave, Bart.
I
Don't
don't
say
Leo,
it.
you're being bad. Stop it.
He's like, meow. Says N-word.
Says the N-word. The cat just goes like, actually, Negro.
Just
It's a weird cat.
What?
You should probably beat him a bit more, Disco, because that's pretty racist of him.
About to get
like,
beaten.
And
See,
what are
wacky-
you gonna do
what-
about me being a racist? Racist kitty.
Leo
Racist
keeps
Kitty
trying.
sounds like a TV show from the mid-60s. Where he says PewDiePie and everybody just... You have the canned laughter blaring like, ah ha ha ha, racist kitty, you so silly. See, back in the day, we had characters that we could laugh at, and it's like, yes, we understand it is the character that is bad, we are laughing at the character. We have forgotten this.
No. You can't do that no more.
What's that? Humor? Shame, Art. Shame.
Allowed to have humor?
My
What
name Biden.
on earth are you doing?
I have a feeling Leo's gonna be outside with George soon.
Just being a pain in the bum.
Herr Hauptmann.
Like, "Ew, what's this scored? Whack, whack, whack."
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. And then
Kinda
he's like,
wish
I
they
could
had
just
some, like,
I
heavy
could just
accents.
nibble it a little. Just nibble the cord.
Yeah,
a little
no.
bit.
I hope your cords are braided.
Okay, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Well,
I am ready as well.
good for you,
No,
fucking bigot.
not ready. Nearly, but not.
Oh, I do.
Be careful there, children. We're hunting Canuckians.
The
Famed
Canucks on
pedos
your
they
side
are.
for once.
I don't see a single Canuckian, I just see a lot of Germans.
No, ski Jaegers, they're the closest things Germans have to fucking Canadians.
Fuck no, they're closer than the Germans have to Norwegians. What's wrong with you?
The Canadians ski as well.
Cultural appropriation.
You mean closer to the Finns? They did a lot of skiing against the Soviets.
Right. Good enough. Ready? Ready? Ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready to.
I'm ready.
No.
Damn it, Carl, stop sending me inflammatory texts.
You wearing? Stop it! I'm not telling you. What are you buying? I'm not buying nothing. What are you selling? No. I'll buy it at a high price.
Oh! Happy news, Disco.
Hmm.
Boris has decided that you may go to the nightclub without a passport.
Man, I don't really want to go to a nightclub, but
You
I'm
can.
glad the passport's not a thing. Because, well,
I mean,
let's be fair, it wasn't gonna stay at nightclubs, was it?
Oh, Disco. Don't
Mhm.
nobody think about starting. Let me ping something. Disco. Look at.
Can you hang on a second, because I'm kinda in the middle of something.
I know it's no rush, but when you get a chance, look at how I've deployed my vehicles. It's okay to scroll in and like drag them to once you've got them all pre-ordered, because that's what I do, and then I drag them to the road because it actually makes them go faster.
Fucking
Even
vehicles
Kasi.
on roads go faster.
No, you're not Casa. You're Fuzzy. Say Fuzzy, but say
I'm
chop on
already
it.
being rushed.
Don't rut. It doesn't matter. If you need to take time to do it, take time to do it because honestly, getting your vehicles in position is more important.
Yelling at you.
Ignore him. Get your vehicles on.
You can try. But I can be pretty annoying when I want to.
I mean, we all know that.
See, she's already given in to my founding principles.
Good,
Soon.
good, Disco. Yes. Line up those sons of bitches. Like,
Feel the dark side of the force. Women with a time machine. I'm your granddaughter. To their mother. Really? Men with a time machine. Talking to George W. Bush. 2 planes will hit the World Trade Center on September 11th. I know.
I know.
Oh, God.
Oh, that's right. That happened today. Lol. Lamau XD.
Oh, it didn't happen today, no.
Again? Damn. Bye, Freedom Tower. It's like,
I mean, the Taliban would be pretty fucking based to do 9/11 again. On the fucking on
Based?
the celebration day, and whilst they have beaten the US in the war. That would be pretty funny. They'd just dare them out. Come out, bro. Come at me, bro. Let's have round 2 in Afghanistan.
He's like,
Hey,
come
what
at
all
me.
United
Does
States
it
could actually
again.
nuke Afghanistan.
Afghanistan's
At
just
that
glowing from orbit.
Yeah.
we went all French in Afghanistan.
Just sheet of glass.
See, here's Kibs' pull-out plan of Afghanistan. As we pull out, we just keep, nuking, carpet nuking, and just, like, leave. And China's like, where? The radiation in Pakistan. Radiation. Everybody's like, radiation. Like,
Napalm's cheaper.
Start bombing, though, too.
Really far from us, so we don't care, thank you.
It's not our problem. And just leave it at that. And just,
The old senile foggy ass fuck.
Okay, I think I'm ready.
Good. All right.
No,
You should have gone like, we're really scared of you towel heads, and then go like, really? Yes, Habibi. And then pull back, right? Retreat, and then keep a couple regiments of fucking IFVs, fast-moving shit, on the ready. Hunt-to-killer teams of Cobras and Apaches, and once they start moving out of their caves, just go like, it's hunting season, boys. Kill everything with a towel on its head. You'd kill a lot of Taliban. Like, they'd run back to their houses, but at that point, there'd be very few of them left.
Artemis Fowler donates $5 at Kibs. How do you feel about that KOTOR remake? Is being developed by a female that publicly stated she hated the game multiple times. I don't care if she's female or not. Many great authors have been women. But I do care that she fucking said...
No, that's actually fair. Many great hentai artists have been female.
They are. The fucking little degenerates. But
like, they're right. Hardcore rape like nobody else does.
That's true. Unironically, that's
though.
fucking true. And that's what's weird.
It's true, though. It's fucking true, though. Like, they write rapey shit that would make your tiny little stomach just squelch in there. Jesus.
I like how my destroyers are refusing to spread out like I told them and said, no, club together.
The lag, it's real.
Doggy dog!
Doggy die.
I don't know. Oh, for once it's Arch. Arch, you're pagan. Get out of here. It's like, no, I want to win. Kibs to Kibs. Kibs to Kibs. I swear to God, if my tanks explode from that.
Careful there.
Санитар! Так точно. Приготовиться к бою.
Human.
Оружие на изготовку! Оружие на изготовку!
Тбили.
Назад! Назад! Стрелки готовы! Будьте начеку! Товарищ, не стреляй! Зацепили!
Отдавайте офицеру. Делайте его целью для немцев.
Оружие на изготовку!
Stop it. Stop it, Nancy. Go away.
Go on, little Nashorns. Like, you really can't afford to be missing here, my boys. What a luxury you have.
Вставай, страна огромная!
Ждем появления целей. Вперед! Но будьте готовы открыть огонь.
Второй взвод! Выдвигаемся! Прикончили гадов!
Definitely
Санитар!
push, because Arch is focusing hard on the left.
Отделение ждет команды.
Борис, ложись!
Ваше приказание, товарищ.
Вставай, страна огромная.
Стреляйте во все, что движется.
I hope up with a little bit of spotting for Cossie.
I thought you wanted spotting sword for a second. I was like, I don't really have any spotter aircraft, to be honest.
Станция не хочет работать.
That's very silly.
That's the only problem with the Sqek. When they miss, they don't have a real good spotter aircraft at all.
Eh.
Ваше приказание, товарищ.
Oh, hello, Fuzzy.
Слушаю.
You want to play in the woods with me?
Что приказов? В нас попали. Да, товарищ. Занесло. Жду ваших указаний. Молодец, малой. Отступайте, но держитесь лицом к врагу.
Ah, finally.
I got so lucky. Fuck.
Yeah.
That was scary.
Tank deck versus infantry deck means my ass is pretty fucked.
Especially in this tight urban area. Like, it's gonna be difficult for you.
Like, they probably paid for themselves, but it doesn't really matter
You did get a
because
lot of
tanks are
kills with
just
that.
so much more valuable.
That's true. That bastard, though, killed a lot of my little T-34 things that I had.
Yeah. See, this is the problem with the infantry. Like, if you can't win the initial fight, you lost. Game is over. You just cannot push into tanks.
Or is there anything I could give you that would help you?
No, I just need to hold on for the next phases and try again with more tanks.
Oh, if you need anti-tank or anything like that, I have some spare.
Вижу противника.
Слушаю. Отступайте, но держитесь лицом к врагу. В нас попали.
No.
Да, товарищ. Жду приказов. Отступаем медленно.
Gives no answer question. What are you talking about? Oh, sorry, my brain got distracted by the tryhardiness. I don't like it. I honestly think she should have her, she should definitely be fired. She should, for what she's done, she deserves to be canceled. And that's my opinion. And I hope she does get canceled.
Отделение ждет команды.
Because she's the type of person that supports that type of culture. So, you know what? Fuck her. That's my opinion. I'm tired of these kinds of people. Because these people always go like, oh, cancel them. Like, and then I want them to lose their job then. That's what these people deserve. They don't deserve any quarter like that. I don't like them. I don't like them at all. I want bad stuff to happen. Legally bad stuff. Just basically lose her job and, yeah, be kicked out of the industry for being an absolute embarrassment. I think she has no place in the industry. Unless she decides to apologize for her actions and reform her ways, then no. Because I do believe that people can be given second chances, but still, it's one of those things where not until they actually apologize for what they've done. I'm only pro-canceling Artemis about the intolerable. Like, those who can't tolerate others based on their opinions should not be tolerated. If she was not of that
I
sort
have
of group,
no good answer to that.
then I wouldn't mind. Fuzzy buddy, don't lose over there, buddy. Fuzzy buddy. Arch is over there now. Arch is in the middle. Arch is everywhere. Gibbs pro
Arch
canceling.
says
Wow,
B
Arch
hits,
has
start
won you
drop in place you want aircraft. So I will have a lot of aircraft.
Bandit ahead. Ready to engage.
I've chased them out of the forest in front of you there.
What do you think Destroy's doing?
Yes, you are indeed being counterattacked, little aircraft. That is tragically a part of being an aircraft.
The Nashorns, deadly things.
That's anti-infantry cluster munitions you're dropping on my Tigers there, Kyle.
Go away! Go away!
You dumped that on Tigers and Yake Panzers?
They backed up.
Yeah, because I think you spooked Arch for a half second, then you realizes, oh,
Listen,
this
Arch,
stuff's just gonna fall off me like rain.
it's fine.
Pretty much.
As long as he backs up, I don't care.
Well, I see Disco's massive infantry attacks on the way.
Ложись! Отделение ждет команды. Борис, ложись!
Замечен противник. Приготовьтесь.
Зацепили!
Доложить нечего. Отступайте! Доложить нечего.
Well, if you have anti-tank aircraft, Cosy, you might want to start using them on your flank.
Yep, I'm seeing that now. Problems I need spotting.
Приготовиться к бою! Вставай, страна огромная! Санитар! Вставай, страна огромная! Стрелки готовы! Вытащите меня отсюда! Вытащите меня отсюда! Санитар! Сделали их! Борис, ложись!
Ты.
Все наружу. Слушай.
Зацепили!
Готов открыть огонь, товарищ.
Борис, ложись! Зацепили!
Oh god, you're playing that fucking super OP deck too. Holy shit.
Молодец, Навой.
Who's playing what?
Kyle's playing the fucking T-3485 spammer. That's gonna be impossible to attack against.
I've P-34 by spamming.
I didn't bring that one.
I should
Yeah,
really
the
do that.
T-35 deck. That is a fucking nightmare deck. There's quite a lot of AA over there, Cosy. So it's that deck. It's a fantastic fucking deck. Don't even bother.
I was trying to help.
It has everything you want. It's got fuck tons of AA and it's got just ass loads of SU-80, SUs and T-3485s.
Санитар!
Да, товарищ.
Thank you for your attempt, though.
It's the thought that counts.
Yes, but I'm going to have to pull something rather special out of my ass if I'm going to want any fucking hope in hell of beating this deck. I'm almost like I maybe just give up on that flank entirely because I can't push. Not against that.
Готов переводить.
Санитар!
Танк готов. Списывайте.
Зацепили!
Полету каков.
Yeah. The A-est of A decks.
that to scope.
Я больше не могу.
Жду приказов. Отерлеем, товарищи. Жду приказов. Огонь.
Санитар!
Слышу вас хорошо.
Вытащите меня!
Well, at a time like this, it's time to just say fuck it.
Санитар!
Alright, we'll see what I mean in a moment.
Хорошее попадание.
Слух настроен и ждем приказа. Цепью! Вперед!
Молодец, товарищ.
Вытащите меня отсюда! Прикончили,
Да, товарищ.
я больше не могу.
Хорошее попадание.
Вытащите меня отсюда!
Готов, товарищ. У нас потери. Гори в аду.
Оружие на изготовку!
Да, товарищ. Молодец, наводчик. Так точно, товарищ. Чёртова американская радиостанция не хочет работать. В нас попали.
Стрелки готовы!
Куда мы направляемся?
Шагом марш! Разговорчики в строю!
Boop, boop, boop. Kibs the Kermit Sudoku. What the fuck does that mean?
Они отстреливаются.
Я больше не могу.
Замечен противник. Приготовьтесь. Жду приказов. Цель. Меньше промах. Жду приказов.
Разговорчики в строю!
By the by.
Головы пригните, черт подери. Слушай. У нас потери. Готов,
How you
товарищ.
doing, Kibs?
There's a massive armor push over here.
Oh my goodness.
The sweat is real.
Oh my god.
Yep.
What, you look at my T-34s?
No.
No.
Ah.
Barch.
Oh, the fucking Tiger E's. Oh, fuck. Holy shit. No wonder Archer's been so quiet.
There's the sweat modes activated. Hard.
Like,
Damn it.
I'm playing
I
with
think
a fucking infantry deck against hard armor, I kind of have to.
I mean, we're losing, so I'm gonna leave it at that.
Вижу противника.
I'll do whatever I can, Kibs, but that's a lot.
That's a fuck ton of tanks.
Санитар! Взвод построен и ждет приказа.
Танк готов.
Санитар! Отделение ждет команду.
The sweat is real.
Fucking IS-2s. Like, fuck, you play this deck seriously. I hate you. I fucking hate you.
You made me pull it.
That is such a fucking whore deck. That is such a whore deck. Ah, yeah. No, if you keep playing that, I'm gonna bring King Tigers, because it's like, yeah, I don't enjoy having just no chance.
Санитар!
Go ahead.
Enemy is 3 o'clock high.
Санитар!
Полету готов. Ничто не выживет. На позиции.
Борис, ложись! Цепью! Вперед!
Shit. Well played, Posse. That was good.
Which one, sorry?
The quad.
Oh, bringing up the 4 fucking bunch of anti-aircraft. Yeah,
Good move.
yeah, they can be very painful.
Okay.
Ah. That's the only fucking chance I have of
Прикончили гадов! Вставай, страна!
Oh my god, looking at that city.
Yeah, the amount of rounds we've sunken into it. Disco's been watching wave attack after wave attack after wave attack, and my mortars have just been going to town.
Отделение ждет команды. Зацепили!
fucking hell. 500 meters, I still have no hope to penetrate.
Молодец, наводчик.
300 meters. Still not a fucking chance.
Зацепили! Зацепили!
Yeah, don't waste your precious aircraft over here, Colossi. This is that deck. Don't fucking bother. It is far too OP.
Ah, I got so close to being able to drop
Yeah,
nation.
don't even bother. Like, this is an entirely different fucking realm. Just focus somewhere else.
I'll just keep walking Disco back through this city.
Not a good idea, Classy.
Вставай, страна огромная.
Now,
Да, товарищ. Снабжение готово. Осторожнее, ребята.
Борис, ложись! Сделали!
Слушаю. Увидите фрица, стреляйте без замедления.
oh,
Готов переводить?
Ouch. Ouch.
Оружие на изготовку!
У нас потери. Жду ваших указаний.
Глядеть в оба! Свод построен и ждет приказа.
Yeah, the whole pack don't even bother. Do not even bother.
В атаку! Ура!
Я тут команда.
Прикончили, гад!
Нам здорово попало.
Прикончили, гад!
Готов к приказам. Замечен противник. Приготовьтесь. Приказ вести огонь на поражение.
Зацепили!
Молодец, наводчик.
I'll goes over there, Disco. Disco?
I can't hear you. It's too loud.
Damn it. That what?
Right.
Eh?
Turn it up.
God damn it.
What you saying?
I was saying, how are you doing over there?
Kelsey made a big push through the sea, but I think he might run out of men now because he seems to have.
Oh no, I'm just reforming.
That's nice.
Tanks rather than men. Infantry decks.
Зацепили!
Замечен противник. Приготовьтесь. Увидите фрица, стреляйте без замедления.
Прикончили, гадов! Вставай, страна огромная!
Враг близко.
Oh, there are your clumps of infantry, Disco. I've been looking for those. Here comes the mortars.
Я больше не могу!
Nice telegramming, I guess.
But it doesn't matter, the infantry can only move at a certain pace and the mortars come at a certain rate anyways.
Fair enough, fair enough. No.
Fucking finally.
Ваше приказание? Зацепили!
No. Uh-oh.
Жду приказов.
сделали их. Товарищ, не стреляй!
Damn it.
Отделение ждет команды. Будьте начеку. Враг близко. Стрелки готовы. Борис, ложись! Борис, ложись!
Да, товарищ. Хорошее попадание.
Вытащите меня отсюда! Зацепили!
Хорошее попадание.
Зацепили!
Подбросить?
Приказы, хлопцы.
Хорошее попадание. В нас попали. На позиции. В нас попали. В нас попали. Хорошее попадание. Да, товарищ.
Стрелки готовы.
Молодец, молодец.
Big push right there, Desco. See it?
Молодец, молодец. Слышу вас хорошо. Занесло.
Ваши приказания.
Бойцы, война в том направлении. Занесло.
Разговорчики в строю. Да, товарищ капитан. Санитар!
Бомбардировки готовы.
Вытащите меня отсюда!
Жду приказов.
Вытащите меня отсюда!
Yep, this is over. This is just going to be a very long, slow defeat now. Can we just surrender?
У нас потери.
The game's not over.
This is over, yeah.
Arch, if you want to surrender, I'll let you surrender.
I
Or
mean,
I'll
do you have
surrender.
anything to push with? Like, I don't. Like, I can't. The right flank is a complete waste of my time, and I don't have any anti-tank based at this point.
I have some anti-tank I can give you. I have some artillery, but nothing that's going to win us.
Yeah, nothing that can.
I have 4 T-34s left I haven't deployed.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I...
I am very happy with the amount of Disco's infantry I have murdered, though. I assume I have murdered a fair bit of it by now.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
there's no
but-
point. Like, this is just a slow death now, because we can't do anything. Like, the right flank is... I wasted time there. I should have just
See,
ignored it.
you could murder lots of them, but I have lots more, cousin. This is the thing. I have more than you can kill.
And the thing is, I still have probably over 60 units of infantry I could deploy. But it's just, what's the point at this moment?
Yeah, I have plenty of infantry too, but I have no AT.
I do have some AT if you really need it, but it's not going to do much to go. I have 2 packs, or 2 pack 40s, pack 36, and some martyrs.
Like, I had all my tanks murdered by literally 1 unit.
Kibs is Joseph Stalin.
Yep.
The one he killed, yes.
The one you moved forward and got ambushed by a heat rocket.
He's dead now. Yeah.
Борис, ложись!
There's still another
Yeah, no.
one over here.
There is.
I
I
don't
brought
have
one over
anything
here.
to deal like with the fucking even the Hellcats. Like I do not.
I'm supporting Disco in her defense because it's crumbling.
Yeah.
He's singing a Katusha song.
Ваше приказание, товарищ.
Зацепили!
Противник. Защищайте оружие.
Uh-oh.
Борис, ложись! Я больше не могу.
Good job on the AA, Disco. I'm trying to help Disco. But,
Ждет команды.
I don't have a lot of dudes left over there.
Назад! Назад! Оружие на изготовку! Борис, ложись!
Бери в аду. Увидите птица. Всякие заведения.
Точно! Санитар!
Ваших указаний.
Вытащите меня отсюда!
I'll support your MCHAs.
Поехали. Опасайтесь засад. Ложись!
Борис, ложись!
Увидите фрица, стреляйте без промедления.
Разговорчики в строю! Вперед, хлопцы!
Somebody. Miss Fallout, welcome aboard. Ooh.
Да, давай. Замечен противник, приготовьтесь.
Зацепили!
Okay, I think we're done. There's you. Or just call it.
Yeah, I can't do anything.
Yeah. My last couple pushes here have been.
Хочет работать. Да, товарищ.
There's not much I have a hope of achieving.
Точно. Примкнуть штыки.
Shall we just surrender then?
Bossy,
see,
are you using
I really don't
artillery
see all
again?
that point.
I will have to spank you for that.
I've always
There's,
been
Nothing. That was very sensual.
Борис, ложись.
and we don't have anything to kill
Oh,
that
healthy.
IS-2,
I'm
so
gonna
it
spank
can
you.
just roll our entire flank if we wanted to.
Unless I could somehow sneak a fucking storm Sqek beside it, but meh.
Panzerfausted from 100 meters range.
Yeah. I was thinking of a 149mm heat shell, but same thing.
And pretty much what I'm reduced to as well.
Вперед! И снаряжение не забудьте. Вытащите меня отсюда!
Жду ваших указаний. Отступайте, но держитесь лицом в
Yep.
I am interested to see how many people my mortars killed.
I lost most of my aircraft, so that's going to be a definitely significant. Or I think I have one aircraft left, so yeah. But I got a lot of work out of them.
But that was a foregone conclusion. That was over 20 minutes ago.
You made a decent push into the village, but I had mortars and tanks to spare. I thought those rockets would have taken out those packs, but clearly not.
I was getting lucky.
Yeah, because I have what, one. On mine will be the center right. On you will be center left of that center forest. I dumped what, 2 rockets on that, and I thought surely it wouldn't have survived. No, it survived.
Packs can be difficult to snipe with rockets because the rockets don't have that much HE. Bombs are way better for it.
I'll have to do some editing. Actually, do what does that deck?
Hold on a second, Buzzy. Artemis Fowl donates $5 say, Arch, can you check your Discord DMs? I have some information about tomorrow's Skaven RP, or campaign, that I think needs to be brought to your attention. I don't think you have information that needs to be brought to his attention.
Yeah, and how can you get information about an event that hasn't happened yet?
No offense, but like, I don't really like other people who aren't playing to butt into other people's RPs or games. Like, don't take this the wrong way. I appreciate the interest, but like, I don't know. It's just kind of too much.
Yes. I'm surprised, Arch, you didn't try and push center sooner.
Well, the thing is, I didn't realize what I was up against because I thought like he was bringing like the T-34-85 deck. No, if I'd known that, I wouldn't have fucking bothered. I would have abandoned that flank immediately. So I would suggest for the future, if we're gonna bring bullshit, say so, because it's not fucking fun to be playing against shit that you just.
I mean, I never
can't
played with that
kill.
deck before. That was the first time I've ever made a deck like that.
Yeah, but you made it.
Yeah.
And you know that you know how fucking you know super heavy. Like if you're gonna bring super heavies, say so everybody else can bring something that can actually kill the super heavies, because otherwise it is a waste of time.
Some of the A decks, yeah, they're like that, where they have one unit that's difficult. What was it, the IS-2 you
these
said?
games aren't fun anymore, if that's the case. Because it just seems like it's like, okay, we bring something and then it just ruined. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't mind that game, but because of the tantrumy stuff, like I don't want to do that again.
Well, it's just I'm just saying, if you're gonna bring the bullshit, let everybody know, because it is not fun being on the receiving end of something you cannot kill.
I don't know what the bullshit is.
Do know, Kyle. You played with the IS-2 a few games ago, and you had it literally tanking like 3 Jagdpanzers from point blank.
And Black 88s.
Yes.
I don't even remember, to be honest,
do
from
know.
game to game.
I
The
remember
salt-
that.
The salt, yes, Spook. This was extremely salty, yes. But I don't know. It's just not fun if everyone's going to be so salty. I don't
Hey,
think it
Kyle,
makes good
I
content.
don't know why you're throwing a hissy over this.
I'm not throwing a hissy, but it's one of those things where it's like,
Kinda are.
you were the one who threw the hissy, and now you're trying to pin it on me. But that's whatever.
That's what
The
I'm
thing
saying.
is-
Like, if we're gonna bring the super heavies, fucking
The
tell me.
thing is, I don't even remember that. Like, I'm not even kidding when I actually say I honestly forgot.
All right, I don't believe you, Kyle, on that. I fucking don't.
Well,
Like, you
That's-
have played this game quite a lot already.
That's-
You know what Nias 2 is.
I know it's a tank. Listen, like, I'm not super savvy with World War II stuff like you are. Like, when it comes to the United States or, like, Germany, yeah. When it comes to Soviet Union, like, eh. Like, I know a bit about their tanks, like the T-34. I don't really know that... I didn't even know that the T-34-85 was that good, to be honest.
Kyle, literally earlier this stream, you were like, that T-34-85 deck is really powerful.
Yeah, but it's one of those things that's like, okay, I kind of want to try it, because I had to fight him. I've had to
Yeah,
fight
but
this stuff before, so I just wanted to try it and see what it was
Just
like.
let people know.
Well, you saw the deck I picked. I even commented on the stuff I was putting in it.
I don't know the decks by heart while looking at their fucking icons.
It's just like, I don't know the units by heart either.
Alright, you know what? I'll just drop it there. I think it's fucking horse shit, but fine. Like, you don't want to talk about it, that's okay.
No, we are talking about it. So what other things are bullshit? Because apparently that's such a terrible thing, but clearly it can't happen again. Okay, whatever. What else besides the IS-2?
I'm gonna make
Just
some
let people know.
tea.
Because you said the IS-2 is one. You said the T-34-85 is another one. So what else?
Oh, T-34-85 is good, but you can deal with it.
Well, that's not what you were saying during the game.
I was dealing with them.
Yeah, but that's where the salt started. Like, as soon as I rolled up T-34-85, T-34-85, like, everything was salty after that point. So, T-34-85 is not okay. IS-2 is not okay. What else?
Oh, you're bullshitting me again. Because I didn't complain about the T-34-85s. Yeah, they're hard to deal with, but I continued attacking. It was when the IS-2 shows up that I was like, okay,
Well, you continued
I don't
attacking
need
when
to
I
do
had
anything
the
more.
IS-2 as well. The thing is, like, what
I
else
actually
is
didn't.
there?
Arch, good question. When you started pushing center there, how much did you have in terms of tanks and stuff like that?
Just one Tiger, one Nashon.
Wow. I could have easily bulldozed that
Yeah,
if I built up enough. I have, what, 12 tank destroyers and a bunch,
Okay,
and all of my
hold on.
rhinos?
Like, hold on a second, Fuzzy. What else is not okay to bring?
And nobody is objecting to anything else. You're extrapolating that. All I'm saying is if you bring super heavies, fucking let people know.
Okay, what else is a super heavy? Like, what other tanks?
Kyle, you are making it... Like, you're being so fucking disingenuous right now.
I'm not being like the King Tiger is one, right?
Yes,
King
the
Tiger,
KC is definitely
IS-2s.
super heavy.
Yes, and
Crystal
that's why I'm asking for
Stalins.
clarification. So, like, okay,
And
let's start with this. How about this? Soviet Union, IS-2 is a super heavy, okay? Right? That's a super heavy.
yep,
What else?
Germany, it would be the Koix Tiger,
Yes,
I believe
hold
in-game
on,
is called.
Fuzzy.
Yeah,
Hold
it's
on.
the Koenigsegg. That's the KT
Do the
and the
Soviets-
IS-2. So those are the super heavies.
The thing of that, okay. So there's only 2 super heavies in the whole game.
IS-2s and KTs.
Everything else is
Yeah.
fine.
You can
Yes.
penetrate everything else.
I don't even know what's in my decks.
This goes, if you tried making a deck, maybe you'd figure it out. Now, the thing is, King Tigers, banned. IS-2s, also banned.
Are there any in my decks?
Yeah,
I
literally
wouldn't
just
think-
need to fucking like that's what I'm saying. You can bring them, but tell people because it is not fun to fight against something you cannot. hurt.
I'm just going by the past games, because we have seen IS-2s in game. I've seen Disco use them against you. We've fought against IS-2s. So I just sort of assumed IS-2s were okay.
Yeah, but then we're bringing actual decks. Like in that case, we're bringing 2 infantry decks.
Yeah, I said I was making the mechanized deck. Like, there was no point in which I was trying to be disingenuous at all. Like, I even said the name of the deck I was bringing, and nobody seemed to comment on it. It was an A-class deck. I did see that. I knew that. But the intention wasn't to cheat the game.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some team.
I'm sure, but again, if you were gonna bring fucking super heavies, and let's just assume you didn't know, which again, I gotta say, I do not fucking believe you on that.
The thing is, I know the IS-2 is a good tank. I don't know what the classification is super heavy though. Like I know there are super heavies, but I don't really know the difference between the two, to be honest with you. Other than the fact that it's got more armor. Like, yay, it has more armor. What else? Like, what else makes it fantastic? It's hard to
It's literally
penetrate.
the armor. It can't be penetrated.
Well, it can be. It's just a bitch to do it. You killed
No,
mine.
it can't be. Like, the one thing that killed yours was a heat missile that has a range of 200 meters in the flank.
So you killed it.
I killed one of them.
So they can be
The
killed.
other one survived till the end of the game, tanking everything. Tanked down 288s trying to kill it.
Yes, I was micromanaging that one very hard. Making sure that I never ever exposed or showed my flank because the last one died. I can only have 3 of those in that deck even to begin with.
And 3 of those are just a roll. Like, you can't stop them. One of them, I was looking at the casualty list, one of them, the one you moved in, the one that I finally killed with the heat missile, it kills 600 points worth of units.
Considering the rest of my deck, that did more than most of my units. Like, sure, the tank is overpowered, but to be honest, my infantry got slaughtered almost at every corner except for when they were supported by tanks at the end.
I think the infantry fight was fairly close, actually.
I was
Yeah, the
losing.
infantry fight was good.
Good. See, Hasi, you weren't even on my side.
Ozzy and I
it's
had a
not
good
bad.
slog in the forest.
Oh, yeah, sure, it was good for you, but I was getting my ass kicked. I got lucky and managed to take the city because Arch
I
backed
got
off.
pushed off both my fucking points. I don't know if that's considering getting your ass kicked, but
Yes. I mean, if you look at the actual replay, like, besides the IS-2 doing any work, not much else actually performed that admirably. Or well. The T-3485s did pretty decent. The IS-2 did all the carrying for that deck. I'm not going to play that deck again if I can't bring the IS-2 with that deck because I don't have any confidence in it.
again, warn people. That's all I'm saying.
Then that means the previous games where the IS-2s were deployed were also illegitimate as well?
Oh, we all whinged about that too. That's why you brought in the IS-2 specifically to prove the point.
I didn't bring it to prove a point. I just wanted to see for myself how good it was. I played with them a little bit
Yes.
before, but I've never had particularly good luck with them because I normally don't baby them or I forget about them.
Yes, and it proved the point in sitting there and eating endless 88 rounds.
Pretty good tank. Though I don't think it would perform that well historically. This is maybe why we should mod it. Maybe there are mods that fix these balance problems. Because I don't think the IS-2, to my knowledge, should be able to perform that well. Considering how many times the gunner kept getting knocked out with the Mortar 3s.
No, the only real issue with the IS-2 is that it shoots too fast. Historically, it had an absolute ridiculous amount of armor.
Did it perform as well as it did in this game?
I mean, to an extent. The thing is, this game doesn't take into consideration crew or mechanical shortfalls, and it allows the IS-2 to reload ridiculously quickly. But his armor performance is, well, a Tiger should be penetrating it at 300 meters, but, well.
That just seems like it needs to be a patch thing. Or we need to mod that
I'm
out.
back.
Nah, that's been wargame balance forever. Like, super heavies have always been the wargame meta.
With super heavies in Wargame?
Oh, fuck yes.
I thought they were just MBTs.
Yeah, that's the top tier ones, the 120 plus pet point ones.
What's
the
the-
M1A ones, the T90s. The
Those are
ones with 22 frontal armor.
I didn't think those were considered super heavies.
Oh god, no. You remember when we were playing against the Polish deck or something? No, the Czech deck. And the T72s rolled right over us and we couldn't penetrate them?
The
That
super-
is
Are
what
you-
the T90s do.
But isn't that just an MBT though?
No, we call it super heavy because of what it does. Because you can't penetrate it.
So what does super heavy mean?
In this game, IS-2 is KTs. In a war game, super heavy in the meta means the high tier 22 front armor tanks.
22 points of front armor.
Yep.
Is that the
20 to
magic number
22.
for no pens?
The highest pens, most of the weapons are like 18 to 19 to 10 to 20. So 22
what's-
basically means you take 1 point of damage from everything.
So IS-2s in this game have 22 points as well?
No, the IS-2 I think has 200 odd millimeter or so frontal armor or something.
Oh, so the calculations aren't even remotely the same.
Yeah.
What other decks have IS-2s in them besides the Sqek or whatever it was called, mechanized?
So we're not to use those anymore, because I think at least one of the 2 decks I have has those.
Apparently no. So one of the decks that you do have it, you're gonna have to ask Arch to supplement something, because as it turns out, the IS-2 is not okay.
I don't know how many fucking times I can repeat this.
Well,
be honest,
she
we
has
have
a
had
deck
this
with an
conversation
IS-2
before.
in it.
Yeah, we have had this conversation many, many, many times before.
You made her
and
that deck, did you not?
I've also repeated this point now, I don't know how many times. If you're gonna bring it, that's fine. Just let people fucking know so they know what they're up against. Because that is a game changer. That is a thing that you cannot deal with normally.
That is what I remember as well.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, whatever. But that's good to know. So, Sqek's, no.
Oh, Christ on a bike.
So are we gonna do another game or no?
Down for one more.
It's getting a bit late here for me.
Oh. Oh, that's right. I forgot the time. Lol.
It is late.
I'll take that as a no then.
Yeah. Plus, we are getting annoyed now. I know I am getting fucking annoyed at you right now, Kyle.
Boog donates
And I'm
50
saying that in the
tacos
open, just to lay it out.
to say Sox Fox is making their own VTubers called Alter Ego. And it's mega cringe. The Hatsune Miku concert looked better. I don't even know what the difference between the two are. Disco, you okay there? It's really weird when it picks up your mic or your keyboard as much as it does.
Sorry.
And a
It's
keyboard.
not a problem. It's just, it looks weird on the stream end. Because your head bobs up
Fucks.
every time you type. Well, that's going to wrap up today's stream. We'll see you guys tomorrow during the RP. And then, yeah. Have yourself a good night, chat. And see you tomorrow.
Good night.
Night, everybody.
Good night.